Hello and welcome to Gaming Related Activities, Episode 2. There you go. We'll just jump straight into it by doing these zombies tier list from it's every single COD, isn't it?
I believe so,
Yeah,
even the non-trail ones.
yeah, every COD zombies. Starting out with Nact. Where would you put this?
Nact, it's the OG.
Meaning
A.
A.
I'd put it A. It's a great map. It's
Uh,
OG.
okay, well, I'd say D.
You call it a bad... You could Nact a bad map?
As an originator, it's fantastic. It's cool. In the time, great. Now nowadays, if I had every single map to pick from, this is not one I'm loading up.
I mean, I still load it up, to be honest. I especially the Black Ops 3 like rework one, where you've got the gobblegums and you've got the being able to pack a
Okay,
punch and stuff like that.
that
Like,
one was much better. That one did fix a lot of my issues, but I just find it so boring.
it is kind of boring, but I find its simplicity in a lot of the other maps. They're good maps. Don't get me wrong, but they're complicated.
Yeah.
Like in Origins or like the Eisendrache, you load up the map and say, okay, which bow am I going to go for? Which staff am I going to go for? Okay, the steps for the staff. Okay, then do the Easter egg if you want to do the Easter egg, or like it's complicated. Like Nact in its simplicity, I just appreciate. Like I load it in and I just train around the box, and it's just I don't know, it's cozy. If it's like a cozy feeling to me.
Okay. Um, I I get it. It is really fun. Well, it was really fun, but I can't see myself loading it up. The original was cool with the flamethrower.
The flamethrower was really cool.
The remake, which is the wonder weapon in that just the thunder gun? No, that's a Black Ops
In
1 one. That
in
one.
OG Nact.
No, in like the remake for Black Ops 1,
Oh, in the remake, there was the Thunder Gun
the Wonder Waff
and the. I don't think the Wonderwaffe was in
in the.
Nact rework.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it might have been. I'm not 100% sure on that. I know that there was the Thunder Gun and there's the Ray Gun, and I think the Ray Gun Mark II was also in it.
Okay. Also, the amount of times they've reworked it or just added it into one. It was in World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 3, Cold War.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd say D, but I'm happy with B or C.
Slap it in.
I'll leave it in B.
Yeah, I think B's good.
Verruckt.
Verruckt. Now, I like Verruckt because it was different. Correct me if I'm wrong. Verruckt was the one where in a multiplayer game, you get split, right?
Yes, yeah, you had to open the power or turn the power on to open that door.
I really like that, but if you're not on the side with Juggernog,
Oh yeah,
that sucked.
but as soon as you turn the power on to get Jug, the doors are done.
Yeah, you could. The doors are open anyway. Yeah, so um, I don't. It's a good map. It's not as OG as Knocked. I would put it in either B or C.
Okay. I'm happy with C, but I'll give it
C.
one thing: the atmosphere in that map was amazing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
do you remember you could hear like this? Was it a drill if you mess with the
Yeah,
toilet?
when you go into the like doctor room. Or
Yeah,
yeah, the one room with the chair.
yeah, that was great. Like the little noises, the atmosphere, seeing the zombies come out from the courtyard.
Hmm.
That was great.
And I believe Verruckt was the one that it was Peter McCain, wasn't it?
That was Sheena
When they
Numa with
brought
the hanging body.
Yeah, the hanging body, yeah. But I think Verruckt was Peter McCain went to Verruckt. I might be wrong. Peter McCain went to Verruckt, and then Dempsey had to go and get him.
Okay.
And then Verruckt was the one where Dempsey was like an actual character. I could be wrong. I'm not quite sure.
I thought
I'm quite rusty on my zombies lore now. It's been a few years.
it was Derice, where all four were first playable.
Yeah, we're the first playable. I'm talking
Oh,
lore-wise.
okay, okay. You happy with C though?
Yeah. Reluctant C is good to me.
Shinanuma.
Now, this Pete McCain hanging body.
First one with Hellhounds, weren't it?
I believe so.
And
Yeah.
the introduce. Wait, no.
I thought it was also the introduction of the Wonderwaff, right?
It might have been. I thought that was Doris.
It's been a while. We probably should have brushed up beforehand. But Shino Numa, I think, goes in fucking B tier.
I'm happy with it. It was
do
the
like
introduction of traps, weren't it?
Yeah, the
log,
spinning
yeah,
thing trap.
the flogger.
Oh, that was such a good trap. The flogger.
I think it was the
I love that
introduction
trap.
of Hellhounds. The actual map design was decent. It was just
Yeah, I thought
swamp.
it was fine. Be it like going into the like starting in the little hut and then going down the hut and then going into the big swamp area. And then you've got like the tiny huts on the outside with like jug and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that was really good.
Was that the?
Yeah, it was good.
It was randomized perks as well, weren't it?
I believe so, yeah.
So it did that, which might bump it down actually, because randomized perks I hate.
Randomizer Press was kind of weird.
The elevator thing, or the where you could get on the platform and it raised itself back up to the top of the shack. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
That was cool. But I hate swamps in every single game. I don't think any game's done a good swamp.
Ooh. Yeah, you could be right.
But I'll leave it in B for now. Doris.
Ooh, S tier. Oh, no, ironically, S tier.
It's had the Nact treatment where I've seen it so many times that I'm so off it, but I agree. I do agree.
It was probably in World at War. It was the best designed and the best map to walk around.
Yeah.
It was such a nice map to just jump on and just have a walk around. And then when they reworked it in Black Ops 3, what was it called in Black Ops 3? Because it was like a remake.
The Giant.
Than just a port. The Giant. Oh, the Giant in Black Ops 3 is probably one of my favorite maps of all time.
Oh, really?
I absolutely love it.
That's where we'll differ.
Yeah. So the OG Doris has quite a special place in my heart. It's one I probably played the most out of World at War / Black Ops 1. So yeah, I think it's an S tier.
I like the teleporter. That was cool. You've got the introduction of the four guys. The atmosphere was great as well. With the snowy facility.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of anything that it did wrong. Other than I overplayed it when I was younger. And that's not on the map.
Played it as well. But what's it called? The catwalk.
The catwalk.
As
Yeah.
a kid, you sit on the catwalk and
You don't know
just
to
aim those
train.
headshots.
Oh, and it had the first proper Easter egg, didn't it? With the fly,
I believe so.
the
Yeah,
firefly
yeah.
trap, or whatever.
Yeah.
First introduction of Packer Punch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, easy S, easy S.
Yes, sir. It was so good.
Yeah, no, it didn't do anything bad that I can think of. Unlike Kino,
You know,
that did a few things.
I know you don't like Kino, but I would slap it in easy A, maybe S, but A, probably A for me.
I can settle with A. I'd
Kino's
say
a
B.
good map.
I'd say it's a good map.
Good map.
The Thunder Gun introduction was great. It moved
One of
the lore
best
forward,
weapons
didn't
of
it?
all time. Yes, I believe Kino was where the lore really started to shine through because they
Yeah.
started to do radios and stuff around the map, right?
Yeah.
I know that World at War also had that. I think the original Doris also had radios, but Kino, it was really going up there in the lore.
Yeah, it had the Element 115 songs.
Oh my god, the 115
Yeah,
fucking Easter egg song. To this day, I think is the best Easter egg song.
I yeah, I could agree with that. I really liked the two on Origins as well. I think those two.
There, yeah, and the Ascension one as well. I love the Ascension.
Um, but the theater. What did you think of the actual theater? The zombies map
The
in there.
theater itself, I think I played it when I was quite young, so I think it being a very easy train, like in the back of the theater
Yeah,
where you can train around the wooden structures. That being an easy train is, I think, pretty much where I got started with training.
yeah,
Because in World at War, I was just kind of sitting on the catwalk on Doris or things like that. Kino was where I really did start to learn training, I think, and being able to go from the theater, from the little training spot, up to the alleyway, or you can go through the theater and into the main room again. It was just it was nice to play. It felt good.
um, yeah. I can agree with that. I liked to train in the weird place. I know the theater was better, but the starting room with the stairs.
Yeah,
I really liked to do it in there, even though it was a
yeah,
death
it is a
sentence.
good. Yeah,
Or
you
outside.
can get caught easily. The alleyway train.
Yeah.
Oh, the alleyway train's good, but um, yeah, you know the room before the alleyway,
Yes.
where there's a box location and
There's
there's
a
the
trap in there as well, isn't there?
trap on the floor, the
Yeah.
fire trap. Yeah, that is a great place. I love that place. I think that's mostly better in the Black Ops 3 version, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's also good in the Black Ops 1 version, but Black Ops 3 Kino is probably what I played the most because Black Ops 1. Um, I think I played a big variety in Black Ops 1, which I'll get to when we get to the maps.
Okay. Um, anything else on Kina?
Oh, yes. The teleporter going to Pack-a-Punch is really cool.
Oh yeah.
And then at the end, when you Pack-a-Punch and it takes you to a random room when you have no gun or anything and you just look around and it's like a really weird room that you have
Oh
no idea.
yeah,
And
I know
then
what you
that
mean
was the
well.
start of I think you see Samantha's room,
As I say,
right?
it could be Samantha's room, and you can get a
Yeah.
film tape from it and put it
And
into
you get a
the.
film tape, put it in. Bro, oh yeah. All those little like Easter eggs and stuff that Kino had, combined with the easy train and things like that, easily. I think it's a great map, maybe even S.
Uh, I'll leave it. In, I'll leave it in grey for now.
Yeah, yeah.
It could
That's
be
fair.
bumped up later. We'll review. 5.
No, I hated 5 as a kid. Like when I first played 5, it was not my cup of tea. And then it really grew on me as I grew older.
Okay.
I think currently I would put it in B.
B.
Yeah.
I'm happy with B. I love the Pentagon Thief. I love the playing as
Pentagon.
the characters you played in it. The opening cinematic was amazing. Was that the first
Yeah.
opening cinematic?
Um,
I think it was.
I think so because Kino just had the comic, didn't it, and had a
Yeah,
voiceover. I do believe, yeah, it was probably the first cinematic.
that one was great. Um, but the Pentagon Thief was a absolute bastard.
See, as a kid, as starting on zombies,
Yeah.
because I played World at War, but I never played it like too much. I never played it well enough. And then Kino was where I've really started to get into it, started to learn training, all that stuff, started to really love the game. And then 5, it was hard. It was a hard map for a starter, for a beginner. It was quite a hard map. And then the Pentagon Thief would come, steal your shit. as like so as a kid I didn't like it. As a
Okay.
kid it was not my favorite map, but then as I grew older and it got reworked in Black Ops 4, um I really liked it. Going back to it to play it again,
Yeah.
I don't think it's bad at all.
Um,
I think it's a pretty good map.
two things we've got to mention in Kino and 5 was the introduction of Nova Crawlers.
Nova crawlers. Ooh,
I hate
yes, I do love them. I love their lore. I love that on Kino you can see them in the jars or in like the barrels.
Mm.
You can see like where they come from. They have lore behind them, and you can hear the radios of like how they were made, how they got experimented on and stuff. The actual gameplay of like I didn't like that there were a different speed to the zombies. So sometimes you had Nova crawlers that would be outside of your train of zombies, and it was just kind of awkward.
Yeah. The
But
the
I thought it was fine.
the lore, like you said, was great. Design, love it. The like ripped open mouth kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But when you
Yeah.
killed one and it explodes and it slows you down or it
Yeah.
blinded you a
And it
bit,
blinds you. Yeah.
holy shit, that was so annoying. Or you
Yeah.
think your train's doing fine, then, like you said, one's a bit quicker. So you're leading it round and the zombies split because it's cut you off and you have had to move quicker.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Gameplay wise, they were so anti-fun. But they weren't a ruiner. They didn't ruin it.
Yeah.
Unlike another map layer that had a special infected that almost destroyed it. Oh, it's here.
Ascension.
This is the one I was on about.
Oh.
Oh, and another one. Where would you just put Ascension? I know you love this map.
I absolutely adore this map. This was the first map where it's one of the easiest maps. I do believe Ascension, apart from Buried, Ascension is probably the easiest map in the entire series. But I would 100% put it at least A, probably S. For me personally.
I was gonna say C,
Ooh.
but I've got wiggle room to put it in B. So I'm happy if you want to say S. I'm happy to put it in A.
Sure, yeah, slap it in A. But what was the special infected that you were talking about?
Monkeys.
The monkeys?
The monkeys were so
Yeah.
not fun
Mm-hmm.
because they're taking a perk on the later rounds because you can't be at like Speed Cola and PhD and Juggernog and Quick Revive at the same time. So I liked how if you defended it without them touching a perk machine, you got a perk. That was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
That little stupid fucking stomp they do, where it slows you down.
Yeah.
Hated that. The fact they could throw your grenades back at you, it's funny. It's not when it explodes in my face and downs me. But yeah, on the later rounds, you've got a choice really to protect. What is it? Jug and Quick Revive? Because they're within 2 rooms of each other, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You've got a choice to protect them or get your other ones, and it's not a hard choice. You're protecting them too. So you lose no perk. Unless you're playing with people, then yeah, you can all coordinate and do this and that. The Easter egg, there was an Easter egg on it, weren't there? You could
In
blow
the
up the
original?
rocket.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, you could shoot down the rocket or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Do
really.
with the ray gun.
Yeah,
I think you could do it with any gun, but the ray gun was just the easiest one.
I'm pretty sure there's more, but it was a convoluted one. The Gersh devices were cool.
Mm-hmm.
That might be my favourite secondary device thing.
I think it might be my favorite as well.
I really love the little Russian dolls as well.
Yeah,
They were cool. They killed me as a kid more times than
I was about to say I probably killed myself more than the zombies with those things.
I loved if you jumped into the Gersh device, it teleported you elsewhere.
Yeah.
It was hardly ever useful because it one hits all the zombies, but it was cool.
I might be misremembering. Was there a main Easter egg on the original Ascension
That's what I was
that
trying
had
to
like
think.
Gersh talking to you?
Yeah, I think. Wait,
Or was that just the
That
Black
might
Ops
have
3
been.
one?
There
I
was
can't
definitely
fully remember.
There's definitely an Easter egg on it. I remember that
I do
because
believe there is an Easter egg because you need 4 people, don't you?
yeah, yeah.
You have to have 4 people to do it.
But I know what you're on
But I
about.
can't
You can hear
remember if it's
Gersh.
Gersh talking to you in the OG or if it's something else.
Is the remake on here? The remake's not on here, so we can take the remake into consideration as well.
If we're taking the remake into consideration, I'd say easy S.
Okay. I'm sticking with B.
Yeah,
So,
slap it in. A.
would you say
It's
we'll
great.
we'll order it later? But was that it? Monkeys, PhD. Oh, what did you think of the starting room on it?
I thought the starting room was fantastic.
I thought it was one of the better ones.
Yeah, the fact that it had the spinning thing in the middle. I loved that you were able to kill zombies with it, and if you just like duck down. So it was a training room as well. Like in the later room or the later rounds, you can train around it, and then when it starts spinning, you just crouch, and then it kills like the whole wave.
Yeah,
I thought that was
really
great.
cool. That was one of my favourite starting rooms. And what about the setting of the map?
The set like around it, like the
Yeah, it
atmosphere.
being in like what was it, a rocket launch facility?
I think it's great. I love turning the power on, having the rocket go up, then going to the other place to open up Pack a Punch, and then doing all the what are they called? The jumpy things, the elevators. What are they
Oh
called?
yeah, the lunar things.
Lunar landers. I loved doing the lunar landers. I thought the lunar landers were great. That
Completely
was a
forgot
great
about them.
addition.
And they could take a zombie up with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
I thought it's just a great map. It's just an absolutely great map to me.
Oh, and seeing the monkeys fall from the sky, that was really cool.
Fall from the sky.
Yeah, they came in like crash pods, didn't they?
Oh, yeah, true.
That was really cool.
They would come down and then go. Yeah.
But yeah, this is another one I played a shit ton as a kid.
Mhm.
And in Black Ops 3, because I played it so much as a kid, I was like, ooh, no thanks.
That's unfortunate.
But I did play it enough in Black Ops 3, and I'm like, it's a good remake. Oh, the shadow in the room, do you remember that? On the remake, you could see that guy's shadow near Pack-a-Punch. It was like
I'm gonna have to get reminded. Let me Google it real quick. BO3 Ascension. Oh, I see. Oh, right. Yeah, I remember
I
that.
remember that, and I was like, huh, that's quite interesting. I don't think it was in the original.
No, I
That's-
don't believe that was.
But the game, the map, yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm not good. I'm not sad about that. Is that with that map?
Yeah, I think, yeah. Great map.
Call of the Dead.
This is another one that as a kid, I did not like. I know that you absolutely adore this map.
I put it in S.
As a kid, I didn't like it. Going back to it, I think I'd put it in B.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
Sure.
The Easter egg was great. Playing as the celebrities was very cool. The George Romero boss was annoying, but still like amazing. Yeah, it's a thing. You always had to be moving. You couldn't like just stay in one place. Well, you could if you could get him in the train, but you'd be rewarded for not staying in one place with him just slowly creeping up on you. The two wonder weapons, free if you count the ray gun, was really cool. The one that turned the zombies into humans, like a weird monkey bomb.
Yeah.
The explosive sniper rifle, and then the ray gun. The actual map layout was amazing. How you could lead George into these like pockets of water, the ice water, to cool him down. Yeah. What about you?
I see. Got a hair in my mouth. talking about George, I think is why I didn't like the map as a kid.
Yeah.
Because all I knew back then was either camp, like on Doris, or train, like Kino or Ascension. So having to go around the map the whole time because George is just following you the whole time, I didn't know how to deal with it. But as I said, as I grew older, I definitely appreciated it a lot more. And I found the cast hilarious.
Yeah.
I thought the cast was amazing, definitely. And yeah, the layout was great. It's just for me, the wonder weapons and with George as a kid, just they weren't it for me. The wonder weapon that turns the zombies into humans, I thought was really cool, but it wasn't my favorite. After coming off the high of the thunder gun, I just thought I'd rather use the thunder gun. You know?
Yeah, I get that.
So, and the sniper was not it for me as a kid. I mean, even now, I'm a person that I just like to mow shit down.
Yeah.
I don't want a sniper. I'm not a precision guy. I just want to mow shit down. So that was not it for me, really. But yeah, saying it now, and is the remake isn't on there, right? So take the remake into account.
The remake's there. Where is it?
Okay.
Tagged there and certain.
Okay, I'll talk about the remake when we get to that then.
Okay.
So the original Call of the Dead, yeah, I think it's a good map. It's definitely a good map. Didn't really like it much as a kid. I can appreciate it a lot more nowadays. It was a funny map, good layout. It's pretty much what I've got to say.
Opening cinematic was really cool, with it actually being
Really
a
cool.
movie, and then
Yeah.
they George gets taken, and the actual zombies come out. That was really fun.
Probably one of my favorite intros.
The lighthouse became iconic.
Yeah.
Is that it? The atmosphere of the map, it being like a random movie set, but it's not really a movie set. It's actually in some icy place. I don't know where it's
Yeah, I
located,
don't remember.
but that's cool. I love those kind of settings where it's like really desolate, icy.
Mhm. The zip lines too.
Zip lines in the map traversal. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention that. Do you remember the
Talking-
flinger? It flinged you from one side of the map to the other.
Oh yeah.
That was really cool. Going down
Yeah.
that big like slide into the icy water where I think
Yeah.
mule kick speed or stamina up was.
I believe it was stamina.
Yeah, it might have been in the icy water bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool. The Easter egg was really good.
The Easter egg was great. Easter egg was phenomenal.
It gave you more like, it's weird 'cause you weren't playing as them, but it gave the was it Victus? No, Victus wasn't. What's their crew called? The original. You got Primus, Victus, and
Oh god, I don't remember.
yeah, not the original. The original
Yeah.
crew. It gave them more character, even though you weren't playing as them, because you could interact with them by banging on the door and hearing.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Oh, that was so cool. That was so sick.
Yeah, that might be all I've got to say for it, unless I can think of something else.
I think in Black Ops 1 in general, the maps were so diverse. Like with Kino, you haven't really got much. You've just got a cool theater. But then Ascension, you've got the lunar landers to get around. Then in Call of the Dead, you've got the zip lines to go around. And then what we're about to get to, Shangri-La, you've got the what is it, like the slides?
Yeah, you've got the minecart, you've got the water
Yeah.
slides. Yeah.
You've got those to go around. Black Ops 1 was so diverse. I think that's what I love about that game.
Where are we putting Shang?
Shang, this is another thing of hate it as a kid. Kinda love it nowadays.
Okay.
I would put it. I I can't put it on the same level as Kino or Ascension though. I'd go B.
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 Um, for around 60% of my time playing this map, this was like D.
Mm-hmm.
For the rest, it's probably like A or B. I really love it now. The remake was great. The Easter egg was amazing.
The Easter egg is probably the most top-notch Easter eggs of any of the
Yeah.
Black Ops 1 maps, in my opinion.
So was it confirmed to be on a different?
I believe that, yeah, it was a different kind of,
It's a time loop.
Not-
I know that.
not universe, but yeah, it's a time loop. In the remake, they come out and break the time loop, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they break the time loop in the original, but in the remake, it's the premise crew that come and break the time loop, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Um,
I'm happy to
So-
put it in C though,
yeah, C's good to me.
because as a kid, it was like F even.
Yeah,
The traps,
I didn't like it as a kid.
the screamer zombie, the nuke zombie, the monkeys. It was so much for like little stupid
It was a
baby brain
lot.
me.
Yeah, definitely.
Which isn't the map's fault. But at the
I mean,
same
it kind of
time,
is.
yeah, at the same time, it kind of it's not made for kids, is it? Like COD.
No,
So
it's definitely a more veteran to the series
yeah,
kind of map.
but now I can play it, really enjoy it. Monkeys robbing your perks. That's like a not perks, power ups.
That was funny.
That was quite good because you could still kind of use it to your advantage. Like you see a carpenter
Yeah.
and you're like, fuck that.
So you let them take it, let them redo it, kill
Yeah.
them, and then you can get like a max ammo. Yeah, that was so good. That was so good.
The atmosphere of the map, it being in like a cool temple, like Indiana Jones style weird thing, was great.
Mm-hmm.
The fact opening power was different. How you could do, you had to stand on those things to make the water pour in, and then you could flip
Yeah.
the switch. Very cool. The Wonder Weapon.
It was the baby one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's one of my favourite Wonder Weapons.
It is the best. It is if we were gonna go off Wonder Weapons, bro, that would be S tier. Easily. S tier Wonder Weapon.
I feel dirty putting it next in OK, seeing some of the maps we've got coming up, but it has to.
Yeah.
Anything else you got to say?
For Shangri-La.
Oh, I got one. The trap. You know the trap where it pushed the water down in the. So you're in the water area where the box can start, and you press like a
Yeah.
thing on the back wall, and then water starts pushing you back and all the zombies back.
Yeah.
That's one of my favourite traps in the whole of the franchise.
Fair, yeah.
The minecart is one of my favourite little sections of the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's nothing outstanding other than the Wonder Weapon about the map and the Easter egg.
I think the atmosphere is just so unique.
Yeah,
Just as you said, the Indiana Jones kind of aesthetic to it, in the temple and stuff. It's so unique. Like it. I'm not saying that the other ones aren't unique, but for some reason, Shangri-La just pops out to me. It pops out to me more than looking at all of the images as a whole, seeing Kino and Ascension and Call of the Dead. It's cool, but I don't know. I don't know why. It could be just my lizard brain, but Shangri-La just pops, man.
yeah, I
I
get that.
absolutely love it.
Especially in the remake where all like it's not grey anymore. It's not looking grey.
Yeah, it's extremely vibrant.
Yeah, it's got so much like atmosphere to it, and yeah, the how to get to Pack-a-Punch was great. You had to go up those stairs, and then it felt grand getting to Pack-a-Punch in that map.
hmm It felt big.
Yeah.
The map felt very big.
I can't think of any areas to me in this map where I thought, oh, that's amazing. Other than like the little minecart section. I don't think any area in particular stood out to me in this map. Which
There
what
is
struck it
one
down.
area for me which I can't remember where it specifically is on the map, but there's a little area where you like go upstairs and there's like a small little scaffolding. and it's a good training spot. You can go like up and down the scaffolding, and I think that was pretty good. It's not, it doesn't like, it's not outstanding by any means, but I think that's where I just spent most of my time on the map, so that's what I remember the most.
Okay. Yeah. Next, Moon. I'd say S.
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 Yeah.
Easy.
Okay.
Easy
Correct.
S. Absolutely.
The
What Moon did for the zombies like series story as a whole. Oh my god. The Easter egg alone is like a double S, triple S.
It's the only one that
Easter egg
makes
is
sense in
insane.
my head. Not go collect an actual Easter egg.
Yeah.
The Easter egg for this map was so great, and in Black Ops 3 they did it even better. How you
Yep.
could get down to the I think you could in the original get down to Earth and see it in the original.
Yeah.
But in the remake, it shocked me of how great it looks.
Mm.
The biodome, so good. You take your helmet off when it's not cracked, and when it's cracked, you need your spacesuit. And the gravity gets flipped. The guy that grabs your headbutt you on the PlayStation 3 or 360, it had your friends' names.
It had your friend's name. I absolutely loved that. I was so confused when Moon first came out. I loaded up the game and my friend's name was on that tag. I literally messaged my friend like, "What's going on?" I remember that very vividly. I absolutely loved that little Easter egg.
Yeah, that was the only there's a big issue with it, and I'll get to that after. But the atmosphere of the map, I can remember so much of it. The starting area where it calculated or counted your time that goes up, and it sees how long you survive. It gets harder. The pack punch is there. It could spawn jug or speed jug or speed, or is it jug or double tap? Speed, I think.
Don't remember. I think it's speed.
Yeah. It's so good. It's amazing. And then even the starting room where you're in the little area, the contained area, you throw a grenade and it pops, and then you're like, okay, well, fuck's it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's reasons to go to different parts of the map. Yeah, the map's so good. The big issue was the Nova Crawlers in it. Holy fuck. They teleport. Why do they teleport?
Oh, I see.
I hated them so much. Same with the hacking device. It was cool how it's like, oh, you can hack a door for it to be cheaper. Except it takes the piss and you're not going to be able to, because the zombies will get to you before you hack it. Unless you have a friend like just leading the zombie in circles for ages. It's not worth it.
Yeah, I can agree. They didn't bother me as much as they clearly bothered you, but the hacking tool I thought was really cool as like just a secondary little like gadget that you can use. I thought it was really cool, really unique, and like having to use it for the Easter egg and stuff as well. I thought was really cool. Just the map as a whole, especially the starting area, as you mentioned, where it counts your time. That really felt like zombies. Like you can choose to go on, get on the teleporter and go on with your map and go your rounds, or you can sit in the spawn room and you can just see how long you last. And I adored that. I remember when Moon first came out and there was a bunch of videos on YouTube like saying, "Oh, I survived X amount of time in the Moon starting room," and that was so cool. It was kind of like two different ways to play the map, two completely different ways to play it, and it was the remake, having to, I think that there's a gobblegum thing in the starting room which makes that kind of playstyle even better, because then you can get a gobblegum, get a random weapon, pack a punch that weapon. It was so good. The Moon OG and remake were just so phenomenal.
Yeah, they I'm just gonna move this quickly.
Fair.
Moon is damn near perfect, other than those Nova Crawlers and that big fuck taking your perks.
Fair.
Because if you walk through, because the doors open like they,
Oh my god!
the way the
you
doors
just unlocked
open,
core memory.
and he's just waiting for and he grabs you and he just takes your perk like quick or jug, and you're like, well, what?
Yeah, you unlocked a core memory of like just rolling around the map, having no like worry whatsoever in the world. The last zombie's a crawler. I don't need to worry about him. Walk through a door. It opens and it's just this big mask in my face. It was like, oh shit.
And he just headbutts you and teleports you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. The weird little events that can happen, like the tunnels getting blocked off by the rubble,
Yeah.
or the big saw coming down and opening the
The
biodome.
excavator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that they were great. Him teleporting you was some of the biggest bullshit I've experienced. Though, where he headbutted. I remember he headbutted me, and I was just in the circle of zombies and got down, and I'm like, oh, fantastic.
Yeah, that's happened to me a couple of times, but it was quite rare.
Yeah, it's rare.
Like,
The map's
I can't
big
say
enough.
Yeah.
The dog Easter egg, the moon dog, Cosmo,
Yeah.
or whatever. On
Oh.
that was great. All the little stuff. Yeah, the Easter eggs in it were cool. The wave gun is S as well. I love
That's
the
the
wave.
one where you can split.
Yeah,
apart,
you
right?
split it or you put it
two
together and
together.
have like a big.
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Moon. I could go on and on about it for ages. Just
Mhm.
stories with it. How great it is. The Easter egg. Simon Says when I was a kid, not understanding it and thinking I was doing something.
Yeah.
Really thought I was cooking when I was just pressing the same fucking things that weren't getting me anywhere.
That and I think Moon was really the start. I mean, obviously it wasn't new, but it was the start of the boom on YouTube of zombies. And you would look on YouTube on someone else beating the Easter egg, and it was like, wow. Like you see them go through the entire Easter egg, and then at the end you see the cutscene, you see the world explode, and he's like, wow, I want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to do that in my game. So then you study the YouTube video, and then you grab a bunch of friends, you do it in your own game. It takes you like 10 tries because you're all idiots, and then you finally manage to get it in your own game, and you feel so accomplished. You feel so good at doing that Easter egg on Moon.
Yeah. Oh god. There's so many memories on Moon, man.
Definitely.
And especially you had the Gersh devices on it, and you had the other secondary thing. It's like a massive EMP, and it blew all the zombies back.
Yeah.
That was really cool. I think it was vital for the Easter egg. I think the Gershes were
It was.
too.
The EMPs were vital, I think.
Both were, weren't they? Because was it the wave gun? I think both were. Either way. Next, transit.
Ooh.
As a kid, I would have put it B or A. Me now,
Really?
I'd put it D.
I'm the opposite. As a kid, absolutely despised it. But now, I still kind of despise it.
Yeah, we could stick it in D.
I'll put it in D, yeah.
Okay, so the wait for Black Ops 1 to 2 weren't that bad. All we had was Modern Warfare 2 and 3 in between, I think.
Yeah.
The first ever glimpse at it, I don't know if you remember, it had the cutscene of the new crew.
Yeah.
I really like that crew, by the way. Overhated. Had that, and then the Earth's clearly destroyed from the events of Moon. You're like, holy shit, what's happening?
Mm-hmm.
And you get this big piece of dog shit in your face for it after that wait. The bus mechanic was cool. How you could upgrade the bus, give it the ladders onto the roof, or the little hatch. You could give it the
upgrades, sure. The bus itself, oh, burn it.
Really?
Yeah, the only thing the good to come out of that bus is the driver.
Yeah, the driver's Ted.
I absolutely loved Ted, the driver.
Yeah,
the bus driver.
he was.
Oh my god!
I enjoyed the bus, and I think I might know why you hate the bus. Because if you missed that bastard, you've got to walk through the fog of those little shits. That I don't think that's on the bus. That's on the
I
fog.
never when the map first came out, and I mean, I haven't played Transit apart from obviously a couple times throughout the years. I must have played it like at least once or twice throughout the years, but I've never seriously played Transit since it came out.
Oh,
pretty
no,
much.
no, me. Yeah.
In fact,
And
yeah, no, man. I'm just looking at everything now. No.
and I mean, Transit is definitely not a map that you think, you know what, I want to play that. I want to play Transit. No one says that.
Yeah, true.
And as when it first came out, I didn't even know you could go through the fog, the smoke. I didn't even know you could do that. It didn't occur to me to just walk through it. So if I miss that bus, I'm just sitting there like a fucking dumbass for however long the bus takes to go round and get back to me. And being stuck in one area of the map feels like shit.
Yeah.
Like absolute ass. If you need to get to the box, but the box isn't on your like portion of the map, oh good luck. Like it felt so bad.
Yeah, the map itself felt... The denizens were a big issue. The screen, like, latched onto your face. Oh, you can't see it. You're in the fog. Here comes another one. No, that weren't it. The fact you could teleport... I don't know if you remember the teleport, as if you put the turbine under a lamppost and brought one of the
Yeah.
dens.
Yeah, I remember that.
You go, oh, where will I go? You'll go to the fog. Almost 100% of the time. And now one's face fucking you again. So, teleporting, awful. The bus was the only way to get around and have fun.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if I hate the bus, absolutely hated the bus.
I like the bus. I hated everything in between the bus. In fact, the bus might have been the only good bit of the map for me, because even the destinations were absolute dog shit.
Yeah, they were not. My favorite destination of Transit, to be fair, was the underground facility where you turn on the power. I liked that area.
Yeah,
I did.
yeah, and then you had the fucking avocado, or whatever his name was.
The
Avogadro.
I can't remember. Avogadro, yeah, Avogadro.
Yeah, he was cool.
He was cool. Yeah,
Very
he was
easy, especially if you had Galva knuckles.
definitely, absolutely.
In fact, hold on. Bus depot was dog shit. Where you start.
Yeah.
Farm was even worse somehow. You know what? Town on its own was bad. I didn't enjoy it.
Is Town the one that has the lava in the middle? With
Yeah,
the
Pack-a-Punch.
Okay.
It was the best of the bad
Out
lot.
of all of them,
Yeah, it was.
I would put Town as the best.
Would you say it's better than Transit? Because it was in Transit,
I-
so I wouldn't.
Unironically, I played more standalone Town than I did Transit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did. Because I hated the bus. If you... At least in Town, it was a map. It was an actual map. It was a small map, and it was a
Two-door
kind
map.
of a bad map, but it was at least a map.
You know what?
On Transit, I couldn't get to half of the map because I had to wait for the fucking bus like I'm fucking going to school. I hated it.
Let's throw. Oh my god, the wonder weapon. Do you remember it? The jet engine or whatever.
Oh, that was so bad.
That was awful. The fact you could go to Nact in it if you went through the corn maze, getting face
that was
fucked.
cool, though.
That was cool, but
Knacked in the game was really cool.
you had to walk through those. The Easter egg was bad.
I didn't... the fact that the Easter egg was just construct additional pylons.
Coming
hated
off
it.
Moon to be like,
Yeah.
hey, I've set up this pylon, and then you hear like either Richtofen or Maxis be like, cool, see you in the next map, and you're like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll see you in the next map.
It
Yes,
sucked.
Bad map. It is awful map. With I guess the buildables being great, the new crew being good. I like the bus, you hate the bus, but you enjoy town, I hate town. I don't think any of the map was good.
I'm not saying 10 was good. I'm just saying it's the best
of the
out
bad
of
bunch.
best out of the circumstances.
I have good memories enough. Oh my god, do you remember when you come out of the facility where you turn the power on? You go up into that like broken down building, and it had a jump where you could miss it and just die instantly. You know, the amount of times as a little kid, I was being a little prick where I'd just see someone coming to jump and I'd block it with the zombie shield just to kill them. It's awful.
That transitions very well into the entirety of Die Rise.
Oh, wait, we got Newtown first.
Nuketown. Give me a second. I need to go to the toilet real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll drop my thoughts quickly.
Cool.
Newtown was also another, in my head, bad map. The perks falling from the sky wasn't great. The map was tiny. It was just Newtown. You're playing as nameless soldiers or people in hazmat suits. I don't really remember. I don't really care either. The map was just forgettable to me. Better than Town, better than Transit still. Hearing the Transit bus in it was great. Was there much? There weren't no boss zombies. There weren't hellhounds. The fact you had to wait, you could have had to wait till round 25 to get Jug. Wasn't great. There wasn't a wonder weapon in it. Yeah, no, there's not much to say about Nuketown really. Seeing the population go down until it hits 0, then you get a perk. Very cool. I think that's what it was. Or it might have just been, it just went down. Wait to see Josh's thoughts on it, but yeah, the actual map itself is just Nuketown, the multiplayer map. With little to no changes. I'll quickly go back to Transit. The starting location in it, introducing you how to build the turbine, was really cool. Like, that was a good introduction to the buildables. I just remembered this. So, no matter what, you'd have all the parts to build the turbine, and give you another way to get out of that starting room without opening the door. And then it most likely give you a part for the bus in there as well, in the back. That was great. So now you know you can upgrade the bus, you know how to build the items. That was very cool.
Did hear what you were saying as well, and I 100% agree with the what's his name? The introduction of the buildables.
Yeah,
that was insane. That was crazy. I like that.
I've done my rundown on Nuketown as well.
Yeah. So for me, I know that Nuketown is a bad map. I know it, but oh man, Nuketown was my favorite multiplayer map, man. And seeing it as a zombies map was so cool. It wasn't good. I know it wasn't good, but like it holds a place for me, at least. The population, as you mentioned, was really cool. Having the population go to 0, having the perks come out of the sky and land, dog shit. As you said, go. You can go to like round 20, 25 without Jug. Hated it.
Yeah.
But like taking the perk drops out, taking the stuff out, and just having it as a layout, as a map layout. I thought it was fine. It wasn't good.
It's just the map.
Fine.
It's just Nuketown.
Yeah, it's just Nuketown.
You can't hate the layout.
What they did with it to convert it from a multiplayer map to a zombies map, I thought was pretty cool. Like, it's like an extra little like small map, like in between the DLC packs. It wasn't bad.
But the fact it was DLC and you had to buy it, it didn't come with the game, was shocking.
Yeah.
The little transit horn I mentioned earlier was really cool. How you'd hear it on like round 6, you'd hear the transit bus go. Like,
yeah, that was really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Martin, I think his name was in the bunker of Nuketown.
Oh, Stuhlinger, weren't it?
Was it Stuhlinger?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I think it was Stuhlinger. Because he was the one that ate tainted meat, weren't he? And he could hear ripped off head.
I don't think it was the nerd, wasn't it?
Yes, Stu.
I'm thinking of Russman. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking of
Russman was the old man, the old cranky man.
Yeah, the old man. Yeah.
Yeah, you could hear Stuhlinger in the bunker. Could you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you knife it, you can hear him talking in the bunker.
Yeah, that was cool. The little tidbits here and there, very cool. What's not very cool is the next map. I think it's F.
High Rise. F. When it came out, Yes, I would put it F instantly. Going back to it, I don't know. It's got a charm. It's I don't know how to explain it, but it's got a little bit of a charm.
I've got wiggle room for D. I don't have wiggle room to put it on the same level as Shang and
no,
Varuk.
it's not C. No. Yeah, definitely put it D. But I mean, the fact that you can die to 4 damage on literally anything was terrible. The fact that you could just fall off if you misjudge a jump and you just end your entire run was so bad. But having the map be so vertical was very unique. Going through the elevators, and some of the elevators had perks in them, and you could use the what is it called? The thing that you build and you put it on the ground and it flings you.
The trample steam.
Trample steam. You could build the trample steam and use that to like traverse around. It's got a charm to it. When it came out, yeah, I didn't understand any of this, and I was like, it's fucking. I just fought to my death, and it's like, no, this map sucks, absolute ass.
So,
but going back to it, man, it's got a charm.
I think my highest round on this was like 60 or 70. Well, it's not like.
Yeah, I think mine's about the same.
Yeah, it's not grand. It's not like it's extremely high. I played it a lot when it came out. The best memory I have on this. Oh, it had Who's Who. Actually, hold on.
Who's Who?
So my best memory.
Hated Who's Who.
I loved Who's Who.
I get why people hate Who's Who.
Oh, me too.
And I hated it as well when it came out. I absolutely hated it. There was no reason to get it over something like speed or jug or stamina up or anything. I hated it. But the jingle.
Yeah, the jingle. The song. The fact you get all your perks back and guns back. You have another chance. It's shitty quick revive is what I see it as.
It is. It's really bad quick revive. And the fact that I feel like if you had a grace period, if the zombies didn't instantly lock onto you as you come out of it, I think it would have made it better.
What I was going to say was my best memory on this map was thinking, like, as a kid, I thought it was, like, really great. At zombies. Because I was better than my friends at it. So I was like, I was just leading around one of those stupid jumping jacks. Another reason the map's bad. Those jumping jacks were awful. Trying to get the free perk if you don't shoot a bullet. I accidentally stood on the trample steam, and I was the last alive, and just launched myself off the edge of the map. Didn't have Who's Who, didn't have anything. Ended like around 30, which back then was quite high, because we would like fucking, 12, 13.
Yeah.
Ended one of those runs, and I was like, I'm logging off for the night, and just went off.
Yeah.
That's bad when the best memory of that map was me killing myself on it.
The amount of accidental deaths rather than like deaths that you like, oh, I trained wrong, or oh, that zombie cut me off, I should have done something different. Instead, it's like, oh, I mistimed a jump.
Yeah.
Like, it sucks.
The map's incredibly easy as well. I'm shocked you like the elevators when you don't like the bus. That's weird to me. I
think the elevator, because you don't have to wait. Oh, well, you do have to wait for the elevators, but they're not as much as the bus.
I think it could be worse sometimes when you just see it go up and you're like, okay, now I've got to wait for it to go all the way down, and then I've got to wait for it to start going back up again.
I feel like there were different ways, though. Like, there were different ways to get around.
You did have the keys as well.
Like if you just saw one elevator go up,
yeah, there's another one coming soon.
Probably a way that you can go around and find a different elevator, because they were all on different timings, I believe.
Yeah, I think they were.
So
yeah.
If one of them just goes up, you can go to a different one, and it's probably there. So I didn't find them that bad, and I think the worst part about them was that some of them had perks in them, so you had to wait for that elevator to come down so you can get the perk. But even then, that didn't really bother me. So I thought they were fine. But my biggest issue with that map is just how easily it is to either fall off the map or just die by fall damage, which I think is everyone's issue with that map.
Yeah. The map could have been really great if they just gave us PhD.
Oh,
which they
yes.
teased on that bit,
They
that
teased.
big full.
Yeah, when you go down the elevator and it's right there in the hallway.
And
Oh my god.
we forgot to mention something in Transit that it introduced.
What?
The bank.
The bank. I never used it.
It broke every single map. Obviously, it's optional, but yeah, it just made everything way too easy.
Yeah.
Dyros was too easy anyway. The Sliquifier was disgustingly broken.
It was disgustingly broken, but man, it was fun to use. I did like the Sliquifier.
Dyro, the map Atmosphere for I'm gonna have to run back through it because I didn't mention Transit's Atmosphere. Awful. It's bad. It's just a shitty,
It's
foggy
just fog. There is no
fog.
atmosphere.
The coolest one's the diner, and that didn't even have its own fucking map, which is crazy to me. When that's the best of the lot, is that the diner with the two buildings and the garage, and
What's ironic is that it did for the grief mode.
yeah, the grief and turned where you play as the zombie.
Oh my god, turned. I completely forgot about turned.
It needed its own map. That's crazy. It didn't have one, but shitty fucking farm and bus depot did.
Yeah.
And then Dyrosis Atmosphere was actually really good, with it being on like a skyscraper that's been destroyed by the nukes that were sent to Earth from Moon. And the intro cutscene was pretty cool. How they all die and Richtofen resets it.
I have a lot to say about the intro cutscene. Mostly that it is one of the best intro cutscenes. I absolutely adore Die Rise's intro, and I was a very big because I got pretty into the lore at this point. After Moon and after like all of Black Ops 1 going into Black Ops 2, I adored the lore.
Yeah.
So hearing Richtofen and what's it? Is it Stuhlinger talking to himself?
Yeah.
And when he says, "You can't tell them about the flesh; they'd kill me if they
Yeah, and
knew."
it does that little cut.
Oh, that gave me chills. I loved it. Absolutely adored that as a kid. And then, yeah, as you said, they all die. Like the shock factor when you first play it, they all die, and then they all come back, and then one of them says, "Have we been here before?" It's like, oh, I love it.
It's the line Richtofen says as they're all getting swarmed down. He says, "Accept your fate, begin anew."
Accept your fate, begin anew. Oh my god, chills.
Yeah. That intro was great. Who's great in a bad way. And I don't think
the jingle of Who's Who. Is
yeah,
just the
jingle
best,
of Who's Who
actually.
is S tier. The map itself is bad. How it looks is cool. The idea of it was cool, but the actual how it plays out is bad. The jumping jacks,
I think
awful.
Yeah, everything about the map is great except the execution.
Yeah, the idea
Just the
of the map.
execution of it is not good.
Oh, the Easter egg was so shit. It was the exact same. You're just creating fucking another pylon.
Create additional pylons.
Oh my god, that was bad. Sliquifier, very good wonder weapon. Weren't fun to use. You slide on it, the
I
zombies
thought
slide
it
on
was
it.
fun to use.
Yeah. You slide on it, the zombies
The
slide
fact
on
that
it.
you slid on it was retarded.
Yeah, you slid yourself off the
think-
map.
Have a perk like PhD, or just slap PhD in it, or whatever, and make it so you don't take fall damage, and you don't get slid when you get on the Sliquifier. Like when you stand on it, you don't slide. Have that as a perk, and the map becomes infinitely better, in my opinion.
What about Mob of the Dead?
Mob of the Dead. You put it in S? I'd have to agree.
I'd have to. I'd literally.
I would have to agree.
I'd feel sick if I didn't have it in S.
Yeah.
You know what? What do you think? Better than Derice? I think it
Is the remake on here as well? Yeah, it is. I see it. Dead of the Night.
No, Blood of the Dead.
Oh, sorry, Blood of the Dead. Yeah. So, just the OG Mob of the Dead.
Yep. I think
Absolutely phenomenal.
better than Derice or
Better than Derice.
Better than
definitely
Moon?
better than Derice. That's a tough one. Moon or Mob? That's a very.
I'll leave it
tough
there
one.
for now, and we'll come back to that
Yeah.
later. But
Yeah.
Mob of the Dead itself, the Hell's Redeemer Retriever,
Oh, the Hell's
Afterlife, the Blunder Gat, the Acid Gat. Oh,
The dogs that you had to feed at the start.
the warden locking perks and fucking chasing you down, the actual Easter egg, the plane onto the Golden Gate Bridge,
Oh, man.
seeing the fireworks in the distance as if it's like a joyous occasion whilst you're locked on this like desolate or
And if you
deserted
zoom
island.
into the fireworks, you get a jump scare.
Yeah, oh fucking god, the map's so good. You can see Mule Kick, I think it was Mule Kick and PhD on the other side of the docks that were locked up.
They're just all like dead.
The intro
off.
cutscene where they all die and go into the afterlife. You start out the game in afterlife because of the cutscene.
Yep.
Holy shit!
Yes.
You know what? No.
Absolutely phenomenal.
It's
It says above moon.
I love Moon
Alright,
so much, but building that plane for the first
The
time.
characters too.
Yeah, the characters. The only thing it's weaker than Moon in is the Easter egg, and that's literally it. The atmosphere, seeing the
Yeah.
hanging bloody bodies in bags.
Mm-hmm.
The
And
golden
Alcatraz prison.
spork.
The golden spoil. I can't remember.
Electric cherry. Yeah, no, the map's damn near perfect.
Yeah.
Tight
Definitely.
corridors that didn't feel like bad to play. Like you're going through these really tight, narrow hallways, and you're like, okay, you know it's coming up. You know something's
Yeah.
happening.
It made sense.
Hmm.
You never felt truly hopeless.
Yeah, there's always a way to wiggle out, and when you did die, you're in afterlife. You've got three. No, you had one afterlife in multiplayer. You had three in single player. No quick revive. I don't think. No quick revive in single player.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was no quick revive on mob.
So it made you mix up your perks a bit. You're not picking quick. Go electric cherry. Go fucking stamina.
Electric cherry was so good.
There's
Electric cherry saved my ass so many times.
same. The fact the more bullets that was in your mag that you've shot, the bigger the AoE.
Yeah.
The way to upgrade your tomahawk was very cool. Yeah, the map design and layout was one of my favourites. Yeah, I'll let you run for a bit.
So yeah, I mean, you basically did it perfectly. Mob of the Dead is close to perfection. Having all of that new stuff be good, like where we were just talking about Die Rise, how all the concepts were so good, but the execution just wasn't there. Mob of the Dead, the execution was just perfect. Good ideas, good execution, good perk, good secondary gadget, good layout, good fucking boss monster, good features. It was phenomenal in how they did all of it. The characters were amazing. I loved hearing them talk, like when they would talk to each other throughout the game. It's amazing to just hear them talk to each other about their experience in Alcatraz. Have the lore, the oh my god, the lore of Mob of the Dead is one of my favorite maps ever. Of
The three
correct me
guys
if I'm
that
wrong,
killed
I believe
Weasel.
it was three of them jump Weasel, right? And Weasel dies every loop. But then if Weasel manages to kill the three, he breaks the loop, right? And the end boss fight, but like the end fight where if you're Weasel, you're actually killing your friends,
Yeah.
and your friends have to kill you as Weasel. Oh my god, it was phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, that was an amazing Easter egg. Like I said, it's weaker than Moon's, but I think stronger than almost the rest on the list so far.
Yeah, I can't think of another, apart from Moon, I can't think of another Easter egg that is as hype as Mob of the Dead.
Shang's is amazing, but I still think Mob's is just slightly edges it.
Yeah.
The Blundergat as the wonder weapon was
Absolutely
amazing. The fact you could go two routes with it, you could turn it into just a broken ass shotgun, or the acid gat, which is like the monkey bombs,
I love the acid gat.
was so cool, and you could get two if you did the right stuff and then got it from the warden's office. The warden himself was kind of easy actually, but when you're on the bridge and there's like 4 of them, and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay, now he's a bit of a problem. He's locking your perks, and you're like, oh, well, now I've got to spend like 2,500 to get it back. The gondola. I remember it in the trailer. They get on the gondola and then they go down to the fucking docks. That was really cool to see. What else? I've got more to say on what you were saying about the loops and stuff, but that's later, I think. Yeah. So I've probably missed something. If you want to carry on.
For Mob of the Dead, I loved how the dogs coming out of the wall, how the little dog symbol on the wall, and then when you kill a zombie, the dog comes out, eats it. The first player experience, like without any prior knowledge of Mob of the Dead, when it first came out and going into it, was probably my favorite experience, because it was just everything felt new.
Yeah.
Nothing felt like zombies. I mean, obviously it was still zombies, get to a high round, etc. But it just felt so different with Afterlife and with the dogs coming out and farming the dogs, getting the Hell's Redeemer, upgrading it to the Hell's Retriever, and just the gondola going up and down to the docks, the Easter egg of the PhD, and I could gush about that map forever, and I think it's a very popular opinion.
Yeah,
the Mob of the Dead is one of the best ones.
It's because it was just the layout of it felt amazing. The Easter egg felt amazing. The being in Alcatraz was just cool. Same with the moon. Being on the moon was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
The weird little Easter eggs you'd see, like the hand comes out of the bathtub and gives you a golden spork if you do its requirements.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's neat. This was a real high because so far for Black Ops 2, we've not pushed past D, and we was very hesitant to give all of this D.
Yeah.
So we've been pushing on the high end of F, low tier of D so far. And for them to go double their game up and give us the best possible map so far is great.
Mm-hmm.
And then, how do you think they carried the momentum into Buried?
Into Buried. I have very mixed feelings about Buried. I do like Buried. I know that it got a lot of hate, but I do quite like Buried. It is a very easy map, especially if you get the Paralyzer, is it called?
Yeah, the Paralyzer.
If you get the Paralyzer, it becomes an absolute joke.
And the time bombs.
I think the Paralyzer was some of the most fun with a Wonder Weapon, because not only does it slow and kill the zombies, but you can use it for movement. You can fly up with it. If the Paralyzer was on Die Rise, maybe.
Oh wait, yeah,
could have been a better map.
That would have been way better.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind the Sliquifier on Buried either, because if I'm sliding on it, it's like, what's the worst that happens? I fall, nowhere.
Yeah.
I slip off a roof and get like very little damage done to me, and I get back.
But yeah, Buried. I like Buried.
I hate it. Well, no, I don't hate it. I think it's D. I cannot say it's better than Shang or Varrox. I can't do it. I definitely can't say it's on these.
No, it's not. It's not B. I'd put it C. Low C.
Low C. I can.
Low C.
I can take that. The Witch House, very cool. How you see it looking out the window at you.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Yeah, that's it. Vulture Raid was fantastic.
World Trader was unique. I liked
I
it.
liked standing in the zombie shit gas and having it. The maze to get to pack a punch after the witch's house was really cool. The teleporter, if you remember that, if you broke one of the fountains, and
Yeah.
that was really cool, and it took you back to the starting location, which, oddly enough, that starting location is one of my favourites.
Yeah, I love in starting location. Yeah, I absolutely adored that the LSAT was on the starting location, but you couldn't get it like immediately because it would break. So you had there was a reason to stay in the starting location until you got I think it's like 4,000 or 5,000 points for the LSAT.
I think it's 3K.
Then you would jump on it. It was 3K. Sorry. Then you would jump on it, get the LSAT, and then you would be like almost set up for the early rounds. Like you're there now. Which it obviously like contributes to it being an easy map, but having a reason to stay in the starting room like that, I think was really cool because people have been doing starting room challenges for as long as zombies has been a thing, right? So having an actual in-game reason to stay in the starting room, I thought was really cool.
Yeah, I'll quickly jump onto this because we mentioned the LSAT. Diarise also had the PDW as a war weapon. That's kind of what raised it up to D for me. But Buried, the map, what made it like down here for me was it was mind-numbingly easy.
Yeah,
you get in.
That was a big problem.
The starting area, you're like, okay, cool. You go down into the. I'll get into the atmosphere of the map and the design of the map later. You get in. You open up the jail cell for whatever his name was, fucking Lenny of Mice and Men.
Yeah.
And
Leroy.
then you're like, okay, keep the box here because I fed him candy. That box, I can't get a teddy now. And it's in such an ideal location. I have him ram into a wall. This is the same round. This could be round 1 still. He's getting points depending on how far he's ran the wall. I now pick up chalk. I put the chalk on the wall. I now get 1,000 points. I put more chalk on the wall. Another 1,000 points. Yeah, and I can just run with it. And I could have half the map open by, round 2, 3. That's so weird to me. The Paralyzer made it too easy. The buildables, like the dubstep thing and the head chopper, too easy. Did I say time bomb? Time bomb, too easy. Everything is too easy. No one needs to watch the crawler anymore. Lenny's gonna pick him up and cuddle him.
I remember that, yeah.
The witches was very cool. They rob 2,000 points off you every time they hit you. You've got no points, and they're now gonna beat the shit out of you. They're just they're thieves. They are robbing thieves.
Yes, sir.
You go through the library. Oh, that was the best bit of the map. Gameplay wise, it was a cool, neat little side thing. The design of the map was so fucking great. It's again one of my favorites. I don't think a single map, not including this little section here, like Diarise included, all the maps were so good. Diarise, Buried, Mob of the Dead, and the next one, which we'll go on to. The old western, hidden underground, forgotten city. So fucking cool. The old saloon, the candy store, the weird ye old timey bank. It's just amazing. And the 6-shooter was like the whatever it's called.
I can't remember.
But it was like a 6-shooter pistol, and it was so cool to use. The Remington, that was the shotgun. I think the
Remington was the shotgun. I think,
wasn't it called like the Remington like R8, and it was like a pistol. It had the same name, but it was just a pistol version of the shotgun.
Maybe I don't quite remember.
I've got a feeling.
I just remember the pistol itself.
Yeah, it was great, but it was too easy. It was way too easy, and the Easter egg was. They didn't end on a high None of the Easter eggs that the
No.
poor fucking transit crew got weren't good,
No.
and it's such a shame.
Construct additional pylons.
Buried's one was cool. Lure. You get stuck in Round Infinite. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I thought Rend Infinite was really,
Where it goes
really cool.
black and white, and at the end of it, Rick Toffin could steal Stu's body, or he could be put into a zombie himself.
Yeah.
That was really cool. It was weird though. How he's like, "Hey, I want to come back." I don't remember.
There was a whole comic about that as well, which I thought was pretty cool.
I don't remember why he wanted to come back, but he did.
Yeah.
Round Infinite was cool. Other than that, the map's kind of that easy. I don't remember anything. 'Cause as soon as you land, you remember the slide once you go down from the starting area,
Yeah.
and you go into like the town area where you're freeing from the jail.
hmm
You don't need to leave that area once you've pack a punch and everything. You know where Jug is?
Yeah, the little hallway where
that
you
was
just
like-
put down the trap and stuff.
Yeah, that was a Black Ops 2 version of the catwalk from Die Rise.
Pretty much, except a lot less.
Or Diri, sorry. Yeah, a lot less cool. Anything else you wanna?
So for me, it was definitely very, very, very easy map. But I enjoyed my time with it. Like as I said, having the paralyzer and being able to like fuck around with that, and I feel like a lot of my enjoyment from Buried also comes from my friends, because a lot of us, we obviously it's always a competition of who gets the wonder weapon first, right?
Yeah.
But then you get the paralyzer, and then your friend gets time bombs, and they rewind when you got a paralyzer, so that they had to fucking so that they could get the paralyzer themselves.
Yeah.
Fucking bastards. But I can't hate the map. It's easy, definitely. It's not great, but the time that I had with the map, I thoroughly enjoyed. So yeah, it's for me, it's an okay map.
Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
You know where you're putting the next one. You know where. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Below.
I'd put it above Darius or Darius.
Below Moon.
I'd put it below Moon.
Okay.
In my opinion. I'd put it
So
below
far,
Moon.
I'm really happy with this. These two we still need to have a out for, but
Yeah, I still don't know. But Origins, in my opinion, it was the real, like, there's lore to this now. Obviously, there was lore before, but in Origins, like, the end cutscene of Samantha and Eddie playing with the toys, that was mind-blowing. That at that point, like, no one knew what was happening there. Like, our entire being was it just kids playing with toys? Is that what all the maps were? Or like, how is Eddie a kid, and Sam is also a kid in like, they seem to be in a house, and then the alarm goes off, and you have Maxis saying, "Now come down to the bunker." It's like, oh my god, like that was so phenomenal, absolutely. And obviously, gameplay itself, having the staffs was cool. The huge fucking robots that would fucking step on
Thor, Odin, and Loki.
Yeah, and oh my god, I think it was the lightning not lightning stuff, sorry, the wind staff, where you had to shoot one of the
his feet, his glowing feet.
One of the feet.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you'd get it wrong and you just get stepped on. It's like, well, shit.
The map's so
fun.
good. The intro, the starting cutscene, holy shit. That's on level with Mob.
The exact same thing with the end cutscene.
Yeah.
Where, like, we've been playing as these characters for so long. They know each other at this point. And then it starts, oh my god. Okay. Let me piece by piece this. Right at the start, where you have the overshot of all of the soldiers just mining the 115, and then Avenged Sevenfold starts like coming in, and then they're mining through the wall. The pod of the zombie comes out of the hole, and then the zombie like turns around with the headless corpse, jumps at the screen, and then immediately everything goes to shit. Avenged Sevenfold is like screaming in your ear, and then the characters get introduced, fucking with Dempsey and then Nikolai, and then what's the other one?
Takia.
Dempsey, Nikolai, Takia, thank you. And then they all jump into the same room. And fucking Richtofen is there with the fucking brain of Maxis. We've fucking cut him open, and then the robot from above just steps on them all. That's the start of the. Oh my god. There was just so many questions. It's like, how do they not know each other? Is Richtofen still evil? Because he's talking about like, no, he's good now. He cut open Maxis to preserve him, not to like do anything malicious with him. And then why do they not know each other? Who is this Samantha chick that's now talking to you? What is the ether? What is she talking about being stuck in the ether? This room that you're in with like the fucking where you have to put the staffs, and at the end of the Easter egg you throw the drone in, and it's like the huge whirlpool at the top of the room. It's like it's all I can't gush over it enough. It's absolutely a phenomenal like just lore dump in general.
I like how he looked disgusted in himself when he cuts the where he's looking at his hands and it's all bloody. That was amazing. Yeah, the intro cutscene was amazing with the song playing. Yeah, Avenged Sevenfold.
Avenged Sevenfold.
I don't remember the song's name.
Hail to the King, was it? No, it wasn't. Hail to the King.
It began with an A, I think.
Um,
Either way, that was playing. The game itself, you start out and you just see Maxis's brain on the jar, or Maxis's brain in the jar, and you pick it up and you're like, oh, this is for something. There you go.
Shepherd of Fire.
Shepherd of Fire. Yeah, you pick it up and you're like, okay, that's a buildable for something. You use it, Maxis drone. Cool. Zombie shield, cool. The staff, seeing the hood on the staffs, that was amazing. Finally a new starting weapon, the Mauser.
The Mauser, yeah, I loved the Mauser.
It was all you don't see. You've got the ballista in the starting room instead of like. Wait, was the ballista? Yeah, that was the first time you get the ballista in the starting room, I think. And you turn on the generator. These paladins come up to try fight the generator on you.
Yeah.
1 of 6. Okay, there's gonna be more. The way they introduce every single part of that map was amazing. In the cutscene, the giant stomping, you're like, oh, cool. You hear what he does before he stomps. You open the first door, it's like doing something, and you see 3 of them, or 2 of them, or 1 of them walking by. You're like, okay, cool. I know what he does because of the cutscene. I know he does a big stomp. Getting your challenges from the box to get the Thunder Fists was amazing. The staffs themselves was so new at the time. You've got elements in it: fire, wind, lightning, ice. Figuring out how to get the staffs was very cool, because you could do that on your own. You didn't need a guide for that. How to upgrade them's a different issue. You're looking up a guide for that, I don't care. I still am to this day.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, the atmosphere of it being like a World War II kind of map. You've got the tank you can sit on, which is like an upgraded version of the fucking bus from Transit.
Except you'd have to wait for it to go in the fucking map.
Well, you did if you missed it. And the mud, you're too slow to catch up with it because the fucking mud. That's the only
you fall off, yeah.
The only issue with that map is the mud.
The mud, yeah.
The Panzer Zola as well. Great mini boss. Prick cunt. Yeah. I hate him. His grapple was so. This might be in Black Ops 3's version. It's hitting you. I don't hate the Black Ops 3. The Black Ops 3 version's a lot worse than the original, I think.
Yeah. I
because
believe.
that bastard mud, I swear to God, they turned it up by like 10 times. It felt like I don't move in it.
In Black Ops 3 or in Black Ops 2?
Free.
3? I thought the mud was better in 3.
Really? I thought it was so. Like, if he threw out his hook whilst I'm in the mud in free, that's hitting me. That's dragging me. And I'm like, okay, I'll shoot the little hook. Oh, okay, he's pulled me into a swarm. I'm dead. Uh, it was a skill issue.
Skill issue, yeah.
The Yeah, the blimps in the sky that you could see just flying around, shooting each other, the planes going at having dogfights in the air, like blissfully unaware that you're on the ground. It felt fighting like a horde of zombies non-stop. It was so good. The new Pack-a-Punch design, where it's like that built together skull machine. You put it in. You can get the STG-44 or the
STG-44.
AK-74U,
amazing gun.
MP40. You've got all these like classic options. The shovels, you could upgrade the shovels to get golden shovels. You can get a golden helmet, so if you get stepped on, it doesn't down you. There's just so many little things to do in that map that were fun. Upgrading the Thunder Punch, getting the Thunder Punch, doing the Easter egg, upgrading all the staffs. Yeah, it's a great overall map. The design's great, the robots are great, the setting's great, the Easter egg songs, the hidden songs were great. I can't think of many bad things about that map other than the fucking mud. It introduced the Wonder Fizz, I think. Was that the first time we see the Wonder Fizz?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yep. You can get your Electric Cherry. I don't think you can get Vulture's Aid, unfortunately. Or Who's Who.
No, Vulture's Aid was literally only on Buried, I believe.
And Who's Who didn't come back.
Nope.
We forgot to mention Tombstone in Transit and how you could get every perk if you glitched it. Tombstone's a D-E tier perk.
The jingle, though. The jungle.
Yeah.
The jingle.
Jingle's good.
Tombstone.
I don't even remember a good time to use Tombstone, actually. I didn't like it. Who's amazing. I don't care. Vulture
I won't
Aid.
call it amazing.
Oh, we didn't get a new perk in Origins.
No, but I don't think it needed it.
No, it had so much other shit going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else that I've missed. Oh, the weather changes. That was really cool.
True. Yeah. Having the little like the piles as well, like the piles of dirt that you could dig up with a shovel.
Yep.
And those could be like drops or something.
Yeah, if it's
I
snowing.
thought that was really nice as well. And if it's snowing, you get the part for the ice staff. Man, yeah. Everything that you said, yeah, it's just turns it into a very, very fun map to play, and especially replay.
Yeah.
I think Origins is some of the best replayability in any zombies map.
I'm gonna agree. Yeah, I think there's a few maps coming up later that I think are better, but
yeah, there are some. I think what hurts the replayability of Origins is having to do the stats every time.
Yeah, and the generators.
Not that bad.
And it's a big map, so to open every door, it's like, oh, well, get through there, get through there. The upside down place, I forgot what it's called, where the stuff's falling from the sky, where you upgrade every single staff.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about before. With
Yeah.
the wormhole at the top and stuff.
That's such a cool little area, because the rocks are like coming down, they're in your way, they're out your way, they're coming down, crushing zombies. You've got to walk around it, you put your staff there, it upgrades the staff. And you're like, this is completely different to the rest of the map, but yeah.
I also like how we came from two different perspectives. You came from a very big gameplay perspective, whereas I came from a very big lore perspective. And I love the lore of zombies. I absolutely love the story of it. And yeah, as I said, Origins was, I think, kind of the first map where the lore became mainstream.
It was definitely a good reset, because they had a big problem in Transit Town, Transit Die Horizon, the world's been destroyed. And don't get me,
Yeah.
they could have done better with what they were given, but look at Buried. You couldn't tell the world was destroyed in that map.
No, yeah.
Because they didn't know what to do, so they're like, go into this underground city. Because they tried the destroyed map in Dire Eyes, people didn't like it. Tried it in Transit, people didn't like it. Yeah. New Towns, whatever.
New Trends, man.
Mob of the Dead, different entire thing, the world's not destroyed anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, the reset was needed, really, even though I think they could have done some real cool stuff with the destroyed maps. Hell, I would have liked to see, like, if there was, like, obviously I would have been pissed off at the time, but now thinking about it, if they're like, hey, here's Ascension, but everything's been absolutely fucked. The nukes have went off. There's new parts of the map. This and, well, I say that, but then Blood of the Dead exists, and that's,
We'll get to Blood of the Dead.
yeah. So yeah, Origins is an amazing reset story-wise and map-wise, and led to some of my favourites. And the new crew's got new personalities, and the gameplay felt fresh. It introduces elemental wonder weapons, which are amazing, but yeah, they take their place eventually, and they ruin it. But yeah, that's all I've got to say for Origins.
Yeah.
This is Extinction, isn't it?
I can't say I've played enough Extinction to warrant tier listing them. I played like the first 2 maps when Ghosts came out, and I think me, like a lot of other people, just didn't like Ghosts really as a whole.
Ghosts.
So yeah, I think you're in the minority there.
You say that, but I think if you compare it to all the newer ones,
Okay,
Ghosts is like a happy C or B tier. Yeah, at the time, yeah. But
going off of Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare, and all that, at the time, Ghosts was not it.
We took it for granted.
I do believe so. I think, like, with how it's been going current day, yes, I would take a Ghosts any day. Absolutely any day.
Last card I bought was Cold War. After that, I've had no interest at... Oh, wait, no. When did Modern Warfare 2 come out?
Last year.
Oh,
or the year before.
Why not then? Yeah, it was Cold War then. Yeah, so this is the first Extinction map, isn't it?
I couldn't tell you. I don't remember the names.
Shall we just...
I barely played them.
I'll put them all down here, but
yeah,
I can tell you... I can tell you what, the Extinction, I played them all, and I'd say they're all on the same level for me. They're all okay.
Okay. Well,
Exodus, I don't know what this is.
Is that...
Give it a quick Google.
Sure.
I know what Outbreak is. Oh, I know what Exodus is, I think.
Is it Advanced Warfare?
Yeah, this is Advanced Warfare's set, but I think Exodus is the survival mode.
Oh, it's Call of Duty Ghosts. Never mind. No, it's
Ghosts.
Ghosts.
Is this the final?
It might be the final in Ghosts.
Okay, Outbreak is what I'm thinking of.
Exo Zombies.
First map.
Is this the one with the... It is! Okay.
It's in the facility.
I
think this was okay.
A lot of people didn't like it when it came out. A lot of people didn't like Exo Zombies, which I can fully understand.
Oh, no, I don't like Exo. In fact, I'm going to say bad. I'll plop it. Where do you think?
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I must say it. I enjoyed it. I liked Exo Zombies. I didn't like the jetpack. I didn't like the Exo part.
And that
anything that had actually Exo in it. Yeah, I understand, but the maps themselves, I enjoyed.
Well, all of them.
I mean, we'll get to each one.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's one I'm looking at right now. There's
one big stinker, but the first one we're talking about, Outbreak,
yeah.
I would put it in okay.
Oh, I'd put it at high end of D. I think it's better than all of these. I don't think it can come near. The fact that if this was on the
Shang, no, it can't come anywhere near Shang.
I don't want it even on the same tier as Shang.
It's not better than Buried.
That's what I mean. It'd have to slip like down here. It's in between these, I think.
Top D is fine. Top D is fine. Keep it there. But I liked it. I'm gonna be honest. Being able to pack-a-punch your weapon multiple times.
Oh, to upgrade
thought it
it,
was
yeah.
cool.
Level, you could get it to 25 or something.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought it gave you a reason to spend points in the later rounds.
Okay.
Because after you've pack-a-punched once in the old games, that's it. You have no reason to spend any more points, really.
Yeah, you either
They
wait for
kind of
double
fixed that in
rounds.
Black Ops 3 with like the special effects, but
Mhm.
yeah, I thought the multiple pack-a-punch with your gun, the boss fight. I believe it's Outbreak, where it has the boss fight with the lasers, where you have to shoot the guy in the window. I believe.
I think so.
I thought that was a good boss fight. I enjoyed myself with that. And I had friends that played it as well. And I don't know, it just felt like we were playing it for what it was.
Yeah. Oh,
it-
yeah, me too. I was never comparing it to, like, Origins. I never thought this was going to be the
no,
new.
no.
So, for what it was, yeah. The infected, do you remember the special infecteds in it, though? That's what really brought it down in my head.
The ones that would break your exosuit so you
Yeah.
couldn't jump.
Or the
was
ones that,
absolutely horrible.
the ones that had exos, so they, like, jump spammed,
So
yeah.
they would shoot with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones that, like, if they hit you, they infected you, and if you didn't get to the decontamination in time, you downed.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was horrible.
And if they hit you multiple times, they took even more time off. Shit like that ruined it.
Yeah.
I can't really say. The map itself was bland as fuck. You're in a
It was
facility.
kind of bland. I enjoyed it though.
Yeah, it was good enough. It was just very like.
It was good enough.
It's like having
There's-
vanilla.
there's-
You go,
thing for it.
okay. It's an
Yeah.
introduction to something. It's there.
I do have some nostalgia for Exo Zombies.
What else was there? The perk machine stuff weren't great. Thank you. The perk machine stuff weren't great. Can't think of much else in that map. The shotgun, laser shotgun. Do you remember that? The wonder weapon of the map.
I believe so.
It was like a shotgun that shot. It might not have been the wonder weapon. Either way, it was a shotgun that
don't
shot like if you put your I don't know index fingers together, it was like a beam like that. Like a straight line beam, and it cut the zombies in half. That was neat. Other than that, yeah, I can't really think about that map. It's not good. It's not awful. It's
Advanced Warfare. I think. Advanced Warfare is quite a special place in my life because I believe Advanced Warfare was the first game I bought with my own money. I started to, or not the first game. Sorry, the first Call of Duty I bought with my own money, because that's the time of my life where I started to get my own income, and it was when I really started to get into multiplayer as well. I played the multiplayer in Black Ops 2 as well, obviously, and in Black Ops 1, but Advanced Warfare was when I really started to go for like the loot boxes, like having the different versions of each gun, and some versions were better than others, and going into the camos as well, like going into camo grinding and stuff. I peaked in Black Ops 3 with the multiplayer camo grinding and stuff.
Yeah.
But Advanced Warfare was my when I started to know life it. I think
yeah.
I started to really know life the Call of Duty games.
Black Ops 2 was mine. I played so much multiplayer zombies in that. Same with Ghosts. Played a lot of Extinction and multiplayer in that. It weren't nearly as much time, but the same, like, you know. Infinite Warfare, we played more competitively, which is a weird thing to say for COD in my head. You know, it had that rank mode.
Yeah.
And I was damn near max prestige, and tell me why I didn't have the ASM-1 Speakeasy or the Obsidian Steed. How did I go that long without getting those two from the boxes?
one Speakeasy. Oh my god, you
It's
will have to comment me.
Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, you did when you were talking about the loot boxes. It was ridiculous. But But yeah, multiplayer in it, I really enjoyed, which is apparently
I
a
did.
bad take.
I don't know why, but the multiplayer was fun.
It,
It felt like the jetpacks were like kind of ridiculous, but they were also kind of balanced.
yeah, because
How
everyone had one.
if you used it and you jumped, you're now feather falling to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
You're like you can't do much out of
You had
it.
the stomp, but that was a perk, weren't it? We could
Oh,
stomp
that
it.
was a perk. Yeah. But it felt fair. I mean, people were like dashing, but they were like it had like cooldowns in place where it didn't feel overly stupid.
Yeah,
Similar to Black Ops 3. I'll talk a bit more when we get to the Black Ops 3 maps, but yeah, the exo like suits weren't entirely bad. Now, coming back to zombies, the crew, I mean, they were so fucking bland. The crew was boring as fuck.
yeah,
Apart
no.
from the old guy. I liked the old guy.
The old. Oh, we'll get to that later. Yeah. In case I'm wrong. In fact, fuck it. I'll just say it now. The old guy was the bad guy the entire time, weren't it? And they had like hundreds of
I
clones
believe
in
so.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite neat because he dies in carrier or infection, and then he gets replaced with someone else in the last two maps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, um, what I'll say about the movement as well. Advanced Warfare walked so Black Ops 3 could run,
Yeah.
and that's
100%.
perfectly fine with me because Black Ops 3 is a damn near masterpiece minus the campaign.
Yep.
But we'll jump onto this, and this is awful. I won't have any other fucking.
Infection. Is that Burger Town?
That's Burger Town.
Yep. No, that's terrible. Put it off.
In fact, where's the bottom?
I hate Burger Town.
The right side's the bottom, isn't it? Yeah, right side's
Right
the bottom.
side's bottom.
Yeah, fucking absolute nothing. I don't. Okay, there's only a few things that might go beneath it, and that's fighting. That is an absolute fight. That's anything going below this is like Moon and Mob of the Dead, but the exact opposite.
Yeah.
I don't even want to speak about it. So you run with this one. This was fucking abysmal, and the fact I'm even thinking about it is upsetting me.
So I know it as the Burger Town map.
Yeah, I think everyone does.
What I hated the most about the map was how closed off it was. How you had the in front of Burger Town, which was open, and then you would go inside the buildings, and the buildings felt like ass to be in. There was like no reason to like actually be in a building. Like it felt so bad. And then you would go into the underground, and the underground felt worse. And then there was one part of the underground where it was actually open, where you could actually move around. And then you would come back out of the underground, where guess what? More buildings. And it felt like ass to play.
There was, I swear there's like 16 special infected. I don't know if that's the exact number, but if you like Google it, I swear there's over like 10. There's gotta be.
I remember the big bulky guy.
Big
I
guy,
remember
the anti-exo guy, the smoky
anti-ghost.
zombie, there's ones that like EMP'd ya. There's the ones that used the exos, the boss zombie. I forgot what he did. There's a lot. There is a
The big
lot.
bulky guy was absolute fucking ass.
Was there dogs? I feel like there was dogs.
Was that dogs? I don't remember.
There's something. Bad map. And there's the rounds where it forced you into the sewers because the outside was like, oh, we're being...
Oh, I completely forgot about that.
That shit was awful. 'Cause the sewers were the worst part of the maps.
Yeah.
So the fact those rounds where they went, go have fun in the sewers, fuck off. No. Let me jump around this funny fucking burger. That's the only good bit. That
I completely forgot about that.
maps. Yeah, I think we're done with that map. That map's bad.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I can't even
Carrier.
remember
No, I've
it.
got to remind myself of Carrier.
Carrier. Yeah, me too. Can you just give me a rundown of
Yeah,
that?
I'll put it up.
I think I remember it. Was that in like? No, that's Descent. Was Carrier on the? Shh.
Ooh, I remember Carrier.
Which one was it?
I liked Carrier.
Which one was Carrier?
I don't know if that's unpopular or not, but I did like Carrier. I remember this room specifically.
So
Uh,
that's Ark.
and it
Uh,
was, oh yeah, and this. The Exo State. Oh my god. I like to carry it.
can you send me a screenshot of it just so I don't have to go off
Oh,
this?
yes, sure, sure. There's this room and this room. I think were the most popular rooms.
Oh, I know the one.
Yeah,
And you could shoot a grenade to do something on that map, couldn't you? You shot it through the hole. It was like
I think so.
you get
Yeah,
points for it or something. That was a.
in like the zombie window.
You know what? That can go. I'm looking at some of the maps later, and I
I
don't
put
want
it.
this.
I mean, yeah, I'd put it in okay. I'd put it below buried.
Yeah. Very cool one.
It was
Considering the
neat.
rest.
I liked it.
Considering this was before it. This was. You know what? This could be there. Considering what came before it.
Yeah.
I don't remember it all that well, but I remember enjoying
I
it
don't
at the
remember much
time.
of it either. Yeah, me too.
I can't really add much more to it because I don't remember it that well.
Yeah.
I remember
Same.
this. This can go. This can go above it.
Yeah. I think Descent was my. Oh, Descent. Oh.
Descent was the ocean one where you can see like you're
Yeah.
under the.
This is the boss fight I was thinking about on the first one.
Yeah,
On
it's the
Outbreak.
the guy.
So it was this one instead. Yeah, the zombie version of the bad guy.
Yeah,
I liked it.
I enjoyed it enough, and you had the trident as the wonder weapon. I think.
Yeah.
That one was really cool. I liked the being under the ocean. I like the starting bit where you're like above it, and then you got to go down and down into the ocean.
Yeah.
It's not better than Buried.
No.
I feel like Buried should be higher. We'll go to this later.
We can
Yeah.
reorganize.
Yeah. It's there. It's Exo Zombies was there. It was good enough to see the masterpiece of what came next.
Yeah, it was a good middle ground, like a non-Treyarch game. It was good enough.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. For a non-Treyarch game, I thought this would be the peak, but it wasn't.
No,
But
no. Oh, Shadows of Evil.
that's S in my head.
I would put it low S as well. Yes.
Maybe, I'd say higher than Reese. Because
It's really hard for me to compare Derice with
there's such different experiences.
They are, yeah. I go Derice if I want something simple. I go Origins or Shadows of Evil if I'm feeling fancy and I want to build all the stuff and go for a high round kind of thing.
But yeah, in my head, this was fighting to even be in S. I wanted this in A, but
True. Yeah, I would put Shadows of Evil above Derice. I can agree with that.
the swords, the Margworth boss was fucking. The setting of the map. When you could pack a punch that massive fucking bug in the sky that's floating there, just hanging out, the sky goes red. The Easter egg was very cool to do.
I'll start off with something bad, which it's not even that bad.
Okay.
But I hate how Shadows of Evil requires 4 people for the Easter egg.
Oh yeah, that's a bit of a stinker. But so does Ascension.
So does like,
and
Ascension and stuff. Yeah, it's not the only one, but like. I would have loved if every single Black Ops 3 map was soloable.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them are. A lot of them are soloable.
And it's literally
But
the last
I think
step.
Shadows of Evil and
That's it.
I think there's one other, isn't there?
No, you can do the.
You can do the Eisendrach solo, you can do
Zetso, you can do Garada, you can do Revelations.
Yeah, it is the only one. That sucks. That sucks that I can't do Shadows of Evil solo.
Yeah, I mean, we've still both done it, haven't we? We've still both done it. Yeah, Shadows. Starting out with the Bloodhound as well, a new starting weapon again. And then just being in this cool little. When was it set? Like 90s, 80s, 70s?
Something like that.
Sometime.
The music.
The music's great. Oh, fucking hell. I forgot what it's... Snakeskin Boots, that's what it's called. Really good song. all my friends hate shadows. Like, they'd put it D or F,
That is,
which is disgusting.
I can expect. I can not agree, but I can understand if someone were to put it A or B. It's like, yeah, it was a unique map. You know, if it's not your taste, whatever. But you cannot say it's like
F.
below C.
I know.
You
He
can't.
goes, oh, I just didn't feel like a zombies map. It felt like Extinction. I'm like, because the what? 2 sets of aliens in it.
Nah,
It's more
I
zombies than
disagree.
alien. Yeah, no, I didn't like that take. Turning into the monster, he was like, I hate that. And I was like, do you like Afterlife in Mob of the Dead? Yeah, that was cool. It's the same fucking thing. Um, yeah, the Margwas were cool. The Apothicant Servant was
I loved the Apothicant
so fucking cool. The
Loved that as a one.
intro cutscene I didn't enjoy that much.
Hey you.
Yeah, every
Sorry,
fucking
I
time. Oh my god. When I was young, I was like, what, 15, 14 when this came out?
Yeah,
So,
scared someone would walk in the room.
yeah, someone walks in the room whilst the woman's tying a man down to the bed.
Yeah.
Jesus. I think I weren't even that. I might not have even been 15. When did this come out? 2015?
I can't remember.
God knows what it was.
Black Ops 3 release.
Pretty sure it was 2015.
2015, yeah, November.
So yeah, I was like, I don't
I was
know.
14 years old.
I finished college at, yeah, I must have been 14, 13. I'm in high school, not college. Yeah, so having someone walk in whilst that was happening. Didn't like the intro cutscene, and the finale cutscene was kind of underwhelming, but it was really cool to see Richtofen again.
Okay, one of my favorite things about the map, and again, this comes out into like lore fanatic or whatever, and to Mob of the Dead. Seeing the Mob of the Dead playing.
Oh, that's
In
what I was going
the
to mention
sky.
earlier when we were talking about that.
Yeah, I was going to talk about it as well, but I thought I'll wait until we get to Shadows. I love the Mob of the Dead playing in the sky.
I
I love the fucking like
did that
the
lead to
lore
anything?
discrepancy.
Because I
No,
didn't
it
like it. At the end, I liked it. I'm like, okay, what's going to happen? And then it's just sat on the top of like, I don't know, fucking Zetsubo's roof, not doing
Yeah.
anything. And I'm like, oh,
I think it was just to kind of show that like all of these like universes are starting to collide.
okay, then yeah, sure. But if they, I don't know, felt like they should have done something with it.
It would have been cool, but just seeing it, like when
Seeing
it
it was
came out
really cool, yeah.
and seeing it, oh my god, that was so hype.
And there's so many little Easter eggs in it. Like if you threw a grenade at like the little cashier area and it blew up at the right time, you could pick up this note and it gave you a free like 25.
That, and I loved that you could speedrun the map. You know,
Yeah.
the shadow man at the top, you can shoot him and it'll go to like round like 25 instantly. Oh, sorry, round 15.
And then
That was cool.
there's a quicker way to get points, like don't kill any zombies whilst you're doing the rituals, and then more spawn on that same round. The I like the change they made so everyone can hold as many fucking little.
Oh yeah, that was horrible when it came out and only
Yeah.
one person could hold one. I hated that.
The different districts were cool. Building the swords and hatching the eggs and upgrading the swords. I like the upgrade and shit. I've got monkey brain where I'm like, upgrade good.
Upgrade good, yeah, definitely.
The Shadow Man was an interesting one. Real hard fucking focus on was. In that map, he was very cool. The bugs, the things that everyone had a little fit about, grow up. No.
the little bugs in the air.
Yeah, and
that would
everyone
sit on you.
threw a tantrum about it. Like, it's Extinction. Fuck off. If we're gonna say Moon Man headbutting me's fine and teleports me, if we're gonna say fucking teleporting Nova Crawler gas zombie on the moon's fine. What was in Black Ops 2? Underground city with a guy that's clearly been abandoned for years and years and years and years. That's fine. But we're drawing the line at a bug.
Well, actually, I think lore-wise in Buried, I was going to mention this when we were on Buried, I just kind of forgot. Buried, I believe, could be wrong, I believe was kind of the starting area for the lore, or at least very early into the zombies lore, because it was about a normal town that got teleported underground due to like 115 exposure or something. And the whole lore of it was that there was one guy, I think it was either Richtofen or Maxis or someone, reached out to this guy to build the Reagan Mark II and Pack-a-Punch.
Oh my god, we didn't even mention the fucking Reagan Mark II coming with Buried.
Well, that was insane. I love the Reagan Mark II.
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah, they reached out to that guy, told him to make these things, and then eventually, I think he died, and the witch in the house is his mother or something, I think. I'm very rusty on my zombies lore, so I could be wrong, but I think that's the general premise of Buried. So it comes very early in the zombies lore.
But even what you just said, teleporting cities and alien guns,
I mean,
we can't draw the line at fucking bug that spits at you. We can't be doing that. That gets on my nerves. It's extinction. It's not. It's really not. But yeah, that's the one thing. They were cool. The wraps were cool. The little meatballs.
The little meatballs. I do love that little meatballs.
I remember that step in the Easter egg where you got to capture put the flag down. The fucking meatballs ram you. Holy shit!
Oh my god!
That was.
I think I've died more on that step than any other step in the Easter egg.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, amazing map. The atmosphere's great. Turned into the beasts, cool. What was the new perk they added?
Widow's Wine.
Widow's Wine. Very strong perk. Very good perk.
Yeah, very strong.
Very welcome though. Anything else on Shadows? I feel like I'm blanking.
The
wall running
was amazing.
People threw a tantrum on the wall running in that one little section.
Okay. I can understand where they're coming from, because holy shit, sometimes it can be absolute bullshit and a zombie is just like, I'm gonna jump.
Yeah, using it,
and then you fucking hit it and you fall. Oh my god.
I'm on about it being in zombies, where people are like, shouldn't be wall running in zombies.
I think
it's fine. The I was on the fucking moon.
The Eisendrak, I think, did the best wall running of any of the maps.
Yeah, 100%.
We'll get to that.
But yeah, the wall running's fine. Everything that people had a problem with that map was fine, and it's crazy in my head that people can be like turned off by two very, very minor parts of the map. When you got such cool things going for it, like the swords, the Apothicant Servant Wonder Weapon, which is so cool. Back when you could Pack-a-Punch it as well. The new shields where you do like a burst forward. Wait, was that map? It was, wasn't it? Or was that just a zombie shield at that point?
The Magua gun.
Yeah, the Apothicant
Servant. Yeah, it couldn't be Pack-a-Punch in Shadows. And I remember the YouTube culture of Black Ops 3 was the best I think YouTube has ever been for zombies. And I remember, I can't remember his name. I haven't watched him in years, but there was one guy where, I think it was like leaked or data mined or something that the Apothicant Servant can be Pack-a-Punch.
If you swap and hold Pack-a-Punch on the finger.
Oh yeah, that was a bug though. No, it was actually like, we thought that it was an Easter egg. That if you complete the Easter egg, you can Pack-a-Punch the Apothicant Servant.
That one,
and there was one guy on YouTube that searched for this Easter egg for hours and hours and hours and hours. He probably put tens, if not hundreds of hours just to find this one Easter egg where you could Pack-a-Punch the Apothicant Servant. And then it came out in an interview with the man himself that you can Pack-a-Punch it, but not on Shadows of Evil. And that man's soul, I think I heard it crush. I can't remember. I wish I could remember his name. He was a good fucking zombies YouTuber back then. But man, the culture around it with him, Mr. Waffle Waffles, and Mr. Dalek JD, all of the other zombies YouTubers around that time. The culture around it was just so good.
Yeah, it was this map, by the way, that had the first zombie shield that you could boost forward with.
Yeah,
That was very cool. What was the other buildable? The Margwa gun and...
a buildable.
Yeah, because you built the Margwa gun. You built the zombie shield. You built... Oh, I can't think.
I don't know.
Yeah, no. The gondola things was cool again. The little trams.
Oh yeah, the little trans sticker in the map. Yeah, those are cool.
The bootlegger as a weapon, really
I like that.
found that great,
I
enjoyed
like
it.
the bootlegger.
The aliens were cool. I don't care. Cool aliens. Good map.
Neat.
Anyone that doesn't like the bugs, sort it out.
Sort it out. Alright, calm down.
The giant. This is where we'll
The
differ.
giant. I put it above the Reese.
I'd put it there.
You call Giant a bad map?
Or no, I'll put it there at best.
Wow.
So I think we're gonna have to settle in B.
Sure. I would.
There's
put
no
it,
way these both can be in S. Absolutely.
It's this. I put it in S because it's the same thing, except the Giant just made what was already there in Derice work with Black Ops 3 mechanics, and I think it worked amazingly. And with the very tiny Easter egg of getting the Annihilator from the
Yeah, that was cool. And the robot's skull can melt the ice. Do you remember that?
Yeah. And you can see the fucking robot from Origins in the background, and the fucking the catwalk obviously is still there, and it worked even better in Black Ops 3 because you have the effects. Like if you pack a punch multiple times, you can get like a blast furnace or fireworks and stuff like that, which made the catwalk camping method even better and even more fun. It was so fun. I mean, I'm not going to call it the most fun in the game because, you know, Shadows of Evil is more fun to train and to get the swords and stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, the Giant, it took Derice, made it work with Black Ops 3 mechanics, and it was just more Derice, but fun. More fun. And I can't argue with it.
I'm very happy to do this then.
Sure. Yeah, okay. I agree with
that. Because the reason this is down is because I played this map so much, the original. So I played this a fair bit, but I enjoy having stuff to do in the maps.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
This has very little to nothing to do.
Yeah,
it was cool. It looks great. The snow's great. Big fucking robot from Origins, great. But it just didn't have the same charm as the original to me. Like sitting on that catwalk as a kid, way younger. Oh my god, I felt like I was a god. And then by this point, I'm like 14, 13, so a fair bit older. And I'm like, okay, I can.
Yeah, I think it came out
with Black Ops 3.
Yeah, it was like a bonus map, wasn't it? Yeah. You had to like pre-order bonus or something,
or you could buy it separate. Same with Nuketown Zombies.
Yeah,
but yeah, it just didn't sit as well with me. I know a lot of people that prefer the Giant to Shadows when they came out because it's more easy to understand, and people threw a tantrum about the aliens, which we'll carry on mentioning. Yeah. It's there. It's for me. This is like there, and this is here. But I'm very happy doing that because I know what that map is. But I didn't enjoy the map.
It's very simplistic. It is. It's two different ways of play. If I want to play zombies, if I want to go into a zombies map and I want to do a lot of things and things like that, I'll do Shadows of Evil, I'll do Origins, I'll do Moon. But if I want to sit back, I want to play zombies, but I don't want to really have to think too much. I'll play the giant.
Yeah, I'll give you credit as well. Look at you do a lot in Shadows, you do a lot in Horizon Draken, you do a lot in Zetsuba, you farm a lot,
Yeah.
you do a lot in Grover, you do a lot in Revelation. So yeah, it's needed. You know what? It's needed for those zombie
It's a
players that just
nice
want to.
break. And the giant is probably my most played map at the start of Black Ops 3. And that is where I got most of my levels, probably. Like, 6 of my master prestiges probably came from the giant.
Jesus.
I'm like, it was so chill because I think I was in school at that point,
Oh
so it
yeah,
was
100%.
so chill to come back from school, load up the giant, get on the catwalk, and just farm.
Yeah,
That was it.
we were in year 9 at that point. So middle of our high school days. The what was I gonna say then? I've lost it. Oh, yeah, you was on about the robots you could see in. Oh, what have I just done? What did I do? Come back.
What
Yeah,
did
you was on about these robots you could see in it, weren't you?
In the background.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you remember Moon, where if you look down the crevice on the remake, you could see the robot?
I don't.
You don't remember that? He's I'm pretty sure that's a thing. I might not. I'm not going delusional. You know the massive gap near Simon Says.
Yeah.
Give it a Google. You could see it there.
Was it Moon?
Black Ops 3, I think.
Moon, Black Ops, the
Origins robot.
Origins robot.
Was it that map?
I'm not seeing it. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, you know what?
I don't know if you're delusional.
I might be delusional, but I'm pretty sure that was a thing. Hold on.
It could have been a thing. I don't recall. I
Or
don't.
the shadow. There's something. There's something to do with the Origins robot on Moon, and people like, how did it get from the Moon to Origins, and Moon's on a different thing than Origins, and all this and that. Because it's a different timeline, weren't it?
Yeah.
So the question was,
I think that's what I loved about it.
oh,
Because all Black Ops 3 was just the continuation of the Origins timeline, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Group 935, Ancient Evil on the battlefields of World War One was Origins.
you just terrified me there. I thought you jumped really far ahead. Oh, and the intro for the giant. Hold on. Yeah, what was your thoughts on the intro? I thought it was fucking amazing with Richtofen killing himself.
Yeah, no, it was incredible. It started the guessing game of like, what the fuck is Richtofen doing? Like, because in Origins, you saw Richtofen like get in Maxis's brain, and it's like, what the like, is this the same Richtofen? Is he still evil? What's he doing? And then in the Giant, when he comes in, shoots himself, and is like, okay, he's either still batshit, or he's trying to prove himself like that he's a good version, that he's a better version. And then you see him crouch next to his body, and I have no idea what he's doing. And that guess was really good. Like that one singular like couple frames of him crouching next to his body took the community into hysteria of like, what the fuck is he doing to himself? And then it was revealed that like he was capturing his own soul, and you got to capture your own souls for like the rest of the game. And I thought it was a phenomenal like new timeline, and good guessing games.
Yeah.
For like what's for the crew next? What's the next plan?
Yeah, I thought the intro was really cool. How he just comes out, he's all happy and proud that he teleported himself or something. Bang, bullet through the head, and then the zombies just start swarming them.
Yeah, fantastic.
Oh, it was a fucking hoax. That was the one I was thinking. It was all over YouTube for a bit. I'm seeing the YouTube videos now by was it Black Ops Amazing? Was that who you was on about earlier?
No.
Yeah, yeah, he did a few videos where it's like the giant can be seen in the crevice on the moon. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, the giant. Yeah, it's a Horizon track.
S.
S.
S,
I'd say
absolutely.
above Shadows. I'd say
Yeah.
above Origins.
No, above Origins. That's a tough one for me.
Really,
I would say it is above Origins,
I'm just thinking of that
but
Easter egg where you
barely.
fucking you blow up the moon and then you do that boss
Mhm,
fight and the
mhm.
different bows and the paintings and the whoever got the void bow is triggered and upset.
It was crazy. I loved, um, I loved doing the bows as well, and having the steps be complicated, but not too complicated.
Yeah, they're
Like they're
complex but
quite
not.
easily memorable.
Yeah,
I could probably still do the lightning bow to this day, even though I haven't done it in years. However, the fire bow, where you have to shoot the fucking things on the floor in the air, I think we've spoke about this before,
yeah.
but learning the fucking lineups to do that shit, I think was hilarious.
Um, yeah, that map's fucking amazing. I didn't like the intro. Did not like with the running
Mm,
giant from Origins and then
no,
he
it wasn't
falls.
the best intro. It was a bit boring, but I
And
thought it was fun.
then the starting room's good. It's a very good starting room. Oh, Shadow's starting room was dog shit, by the way. Little
The
alleyway.
shadow starting room.
Yeah, little alleyway.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
Horizon Tracks one's great, memorable.
Yep.
The Easter egg was really good. How you're trying to get Dempsey back from like the moon. You're like, okay, why are we getting him back from the moon? What do we need the original for?
Mhm.
And then you just kill him. You turn off his life support.
Yep.
And you're like, what the fuck? And then you blow up the moon. No, you blow up the moon before. Either way, you blow up the fucking
I
moon.
think you blow up the moon after you get him.
Yeah,
I
so
think.
you blow up the moon in parallel to Moon's Easter egg where you blow up Earth. That was fucking neat. Bringing the Panzer back was lazy. I didn't like it, and I didn't like they gave him the fucking shock charges from multiplayer.
To briefly go back a second, I liked again. Were you saying about blowing up the moon and stuff?
Mm.
Throughout the entire Easter egg, Richtofen is kind of playing into his old role of still being evil.
Yeah,
And he's trying to like convince I can't remember his name, but he's trying to like convince the guy in the moon, just like, oh, bring Dempsey back, bring Dempsey back down.
yeah,
And then at the end, he's like screaming at Richtofen, is like, "You have stopped nothing." Is like he understands that like it's a new kind of Richtofen, it's a new universe Richtofen,
mm.
and he's screaming at him like, "You've stopped nothing. This changes nothing." And then yeah, the moon blows up. It's like it's a great Easter egg.
Got the keepers from Shadows just wandering like loitering around. You've got so much going on. The different elements on bows again, which was the second time we see this kind of thing. You got the staffs, the bows. Which do you prefer, the staffs or the bows?
That is tough. I think I would have to say the bows, since I played the Eisendrache more, but the staffs hold a special place.
Yeah, they're both amazing.
It's hard to choose.
I
Yeah.
prefer the staffs because I love the wind staff. The
I love the lightning stuff.
little Easter egg where you can turn all the zombies into skeletons.
Yeah.
That was just those little touches in the maps really bring it up for me. Feels weird how we have all three maps so far in S, but that's fine.
Black Ops 3 was just it was peak. Black
Yeah,
Ops
it
3 was
was.
100% peak.
And then I'm pretty sure it just goes downhill from here, like massively downhill. What else? What are we missing?
From Eisendrache? I don't know. To go back to not Zetsubo, fucking Shadows real quick.
Mm.
I also liked how in the Easter egg, you thought the keepers were bad. Like, they kept trying to stop you, they kept trying to, like, kill you and things like that. Like, and throughout the Easter egg, you come to the realization that, like, the keepers are bad and they're trying to, They're trying to stop you from getting to your goal. But then, right at the end of the Easter egg, they just give you the summoning key.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, you were just trying to stop me. Why the fuck are you giving me the summoning key? And then Richtofen comes in and is like, yeah, this is mine now. Goodbye.
So I've got
And
a
then
universe to
you come
say.
to realize that the keepers weren't like they're trying to stop you maliciously. They were just like trying to defend the key. And I thought it was really cool. There's like this really small story of the keepers having their own thing to do. Oh, and something else into Eisendrach. Leroy with
Oh, the
king.
painting. Yeah.
The painting of Leroy with the king on the wolf bow. That was really cool. Seeing Leroy again, or just a mention of Leroy.
Yeah, it was neat.
That was cool.
It was the first boss. No, Shadows of Evil was the first boss fight. It was the first grand boss fight in my head. The Eisendrach.
Yeah.
Being teleported to a new arena, and then you felt like swarms of zombies and panzers and different attacks by the guy and all this. And, it felt good enough. That's pretty much that. Setsuba.
Setsu. Where did you put it? In D. Bad map.
Top of D.
Yeah, I'd probably put it at high D, low C.
Like in between these two, I think, because at least I remember Zetsubo, I don't remember Carrier.
Yeah, I'd agree. Zetsubo, I'll just list off the things that I didn't like about it.
Okay.
It was too much. The map, the money on the map was too much. Having to buy the door every 5 fucking seconds was quite annoying. Having to have a specific gobblegum for the Easter egg was annoying. Didn't like that. A lot of cramped spaces.
Forced
like
cramp,
that.
not like Mob of the Dead cramp.
Yeah, no, like actual forced cramp. What was the wonder weapon on Zetsubo?
The KTDG06.
Oh, right, yeah, the one where you can
Charge it. I found it good enough.
That was fine. Yeah,
Got rid of the
it wasn't
thrashers really well.
one of the best, but yeah, it was good. Thrashers, I think, were a pretty cool special infected.
I liked them. I
liked
found them better than the
Thrashers.
Panzer. Did I like them more than the Magua? Maybe. I'll leave that with a maybe.
But yeah,
I'll run what I don't like.
yeah, go on.
The little spiders. No, actually, no, I did like them. I did like them.
Oh, I forgot about the spiders.
The bunker area was dog shit. The how to get Pack-a-Punch just didn't feel right in my head. I don't know why. It's fine, but it just doesn't feel right. Because you can swim in that game, so I guess it might. I don't know. The use of the plane again. Do you remember that? You could see the fucking.
And sitting at the top of the facility.
Yeah, they just wasted it, didn't they?
Kind of.
Because you see it fly over for a second, don't you?
In Zetsubo?
Yeah.
I don't know. I remember it in Shadows, and I remember it on the top of Zetsubo. I don't remember it flying in Zetsubo.
Oh, I thought it flew in.
I could be wrong.
But yeah, there weren't too much I hated about the map. What I did like was the big spider boss fight. That was cool.
Oh, that was cool. Yeah, very cool.
The actual end boss fight was cool with Takia. The wonder weapon I did enjoy, and upgrading it was cool. Oh, farming. I hated the farming in it.
There's a lot of things that required souls and stuff.
Yeah, or like planting a seed and then watering the seed with different water.
Yeah. The skull as well.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. I really enjoyed the Skull of Narsapwa. The Easter egg steps, I just remember it being a bit like, oh, fucking, come on. The spiders I was mixed on. They were very coolly designed, but they were really annoying. The atmosphere of the map was great. It felt like Shino, but turned up to like 40. What about you?
Um, it just reminds me of the spiders. When the trailer came out, I knew I wasn't gonna like the map because I'm arachnophobic, and seeing those huge fucking spiders
Hmm.
wasn't it.
Um,
But Zetsubo was the first map because I mainly played on Xbox. All my friends were on Xbox,
hmm.
but they had a PlayStation exclusive deal where like the maps would come out. I think like
Oh
a
yeah, they
month
swapped
or
it,
like
didn't
a
they?
couple
So it
weeks.
used to be Xbox
Uh,
360 first, and then they swapped it.
yeah. But I actually bought it a second time on PlayStation so I could get the maps before. And Zetsubo was the first map that I played on PlayStation.
Hmm.
So I had like a really early look in like early access and stuff, earlier than I usually do, before all my friends and stuff. And yeah, my impressions were not very good.
Yeah, no, my first playthroughs of that map as well, I was like, it felt off. It felt like I was missing something.
Hmm.
I just couldn't have fun with it. But now, if I played it, I'd have more fun than any of B tier. I'd have more fun than any of them, I reckon. Um, or yeah, but I don't know. There's just something off about it. The thrashers were really cool. How if you went down, they ate you.
Yeah, that was, and you had to kill the thrasher
Yeah,
to get them out to revive them. Yeah, that was
it's
really cool.
it's the seeds and to plant the seed, water it 3 times to get a different thing.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, having an optional boss fight in the map was really cool to get like a perk. I think that was the first and last time they did that.
I really enjoyed that. I
Yeah, me
really
too.
enjoyed that, especially on a first playthrough where you didn't know it was there.
Yeah, you just enter there and it just
Stumbling into that fight was terrifying, absolutely terrifying. And it wasn't like it was a hard fight. I'm pretty sure I beat it my first try. Like it wasn't a hard fight,
no, it won't.
but
Unless you've got no
just
ammo and you just
I mean,
accidentally just
well, yeah. But yeah, stumbling into it and like the giant spider comes out and then you can see like its mouth is glowing, so you obviously shoot it in the mouth. A bunch of small spiders come out, so you've got to like micromanage to a certain extent. It's a really fun fight, and then you get rewarded a perk for it, and I think that's how you unlock Widow's Wine, right? Like Widow's Wine is
yes,
right
it's in
behind
the
it.
like water pool behind it.
Yeah, so I thought that was really really cool, just having a boss fight on the map rather than as like an end thing.
Yeah, yeah, that was really cool. There was a good bit to it I enjoyed, a good bit I hated. Um, but yeah, I've not really got much more to say about it. It was an okay map. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it was an okay map. Grodkrover. That's so high S for me. That's such a fucking. That's yeah. But I know you're more mixed on it. So.
I am a bit more mixed, but I would still put it in S, definitely.
Okay.
I would put it just below. Mm, yeah, I'd put it just below Origins, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
God Covey, then Origins.
I'd put
I'd put
it.
back, yeah.
It's interchangeable. Yeah, for me. So not too far different, but the
Mhm.
intro cutscene where they catch on to was it Peter McCain and then you've got
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, some
Spades playing.
spades in the background. Oh my god, that was one of the most hyped intros I've ever seen, easily.
Yeah, and then the zombies, the dragons just flying up and breathing fire, and you got Nikolai in the mech, like old Nikolai, fighting, just
Mhm.
drinking. Yeah, and then you land. You start the match. You know, you kill your zombies, do your first few rounds. Massive fucking dragon just perches itself on that building and breathes fire. Holy shit, that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the map's so good. The design of it's so good. The Easter eggs pretty good. My biggest issue was the Easter egg felt so fucking random. It felt silly at points.
Mm.
Like, drop an airstrike in this puddle to get a trophy. Like, sure. Okay, I guess. Don't get me wrong, Easter eggs have never been, like, 100% make sense, but this is where they kind of losing me a bit. It was still great, and the boss fight with the dragon, and then you beat you beat the dragon, then you fight Nikolai. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great, and you can do it again. It's now no longer glitched. Very cool. The dragon shield, where you shot out like a green ball of fire.
Oh yeah.
That was so sick.
Cool.
And its specialist weapon was you got a little dragon on your wrist. You could refight like a flamethrower, or you could just set him out to shoot fireballs at things.
I loved that little dragon.
Yeah, the ray gun Mark III, I really, really liked.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot a little black hole and shoot it to empower it, or just use it to slow them. And
It was very similar to the moon weapon, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like the wave gun, but slightly altered. So good. It was great. The map itself is really cool. You're going in between the buildings that have been burnt down by the dragons, and it looks war torn. You've got the fucking hell. The little pod things that launch from the sky. You've got to defend. The little boss zombie was rough. The molars, or whatever they were called.
Yeah.
And they could just bang you in the face and put you on a red screen. Was crazy.
They were pretty powerful.
And they had a ranged attack where they shot a beam at you, and then you had the Valkyries which zapped you, and then if you shot all their little tentacles off, they kamikazed you. The lockdown at Pack-a-Punch, where you locked it down, you had to do like a survival defend the fucking building type of thing, where you can get on the miniguns to defend it whilst all the zombies are
That
trying
was
to get
so
in.
neat.
That was really cool. The weird step where you had to shoot a pipe, and then if you shot it, the toilet would like be splurging of shit, and you got a trophy from it. That was weird as well. But yeah, I've been rambling. You go.
You pretty much said all the points that I was going to say. The little boy, the little dragon, was absolutely fucking adorable. I loved him. The maulers, yeah, they were pretty powerful, but
They were a good challenge because you could shoot their cannons off their arms, couldn't you?
yeah, I liked how diverse it was. Like the map felt very diverse, even though there wasn't like that much to do in it. Like it's not like compared to maybe some of the others, but it felt different for some reason.
Yeah.
And the aesthetic is definitely one of the best action aesthetics.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
Any zombies easily.
I'd also what was I going to mention there? I'd like to also mention how you could get Takio's katana for the first time in that map.
True. People were asking for that for so long.
Since the Origin, Origin's intro cutscene. Like, we want it, we got it.
I think that's what started it. Yeah.
How you could hold the shield and be immune to the dragon fire. Map was amazing. It was.
Yeah.
I can't do that map enough service because I know not that many people shine on that map. They're like, it's okay. No, it's fucking up here. I feel dirty having the giant up there with it. Because it looks like we're just... Yeah, you know what, we should be big fans of Black Ops 3. Everyone's got a favourite. I know people that put fucking Nact in S, and that's crazy in my head, but people probably think the same about Garad and Shadows being here. So that's...
I just think the Black Ops 3 was the peak for Treyarch. It was when... what's his name? The big main guy himself.
Jason.
Was his name Jason?
Or was it something... Vonderhaar?
Blundell. Jason Blundell.
Blundell?
Yeah, Jason Blundell.
Okay, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was him, right? Jason
I was thinking of David Vonderhaar for a second.
Blundell. Yes, Jason Blundell. Oh my god. He went in full force. He was doing interviews. He was doing cryptic messages. He did an interview with, I think, Mr. Rufflewaffles, where he blinked in Morse code. Like, it was Black Ops 3 was when they went into full force. And yeah, as you said, some of the Easter eggs kind of like the steps were weird, but I think them focusing a bit more on story as well as the gameplay. Black Ops 3 is just the best zombies. It like just hands down. It is the best zombies game.
Yeah, I agree with that. Where would you put this? Revelations, unless you got more on Grog. I can't think of anything else.
No, I think I'm good on Grog. Revelations, I liked it.
Really?
I enjoyed it. For the pure fact of just seeing all of the old maps put together again, it was a kind of warm in the heart, you know. It wasn't the best. I know it wasn't one of the best maps. I would put it like I'd put it low A.
Low A.
Low A.
I'd honestly put it here.
You'd put it as an awful map?
I think it's absolute dog shit. If you could name one original thing on that map, I'd really enjoy to hear it. I get it was meant to be like a victory lap, but it's the final map in that like whole. Well, it was the final map in that whole section. The house is the only original thing, and the fact the hub was fucking knacked again. Oh, going in the alien, that was cool. You know what? I'm being too harsh there. Inside the alien was cool. The boss zombie's a fucking Margwa.
True. They could have done better with the special infected. I agree to that.
The fact we were waiting all this time for that big war they've been setting up. Wait, no, that was Black Ops 4, weren't it? No, Black Ops 3. It was Black Ops 3.
It was 3, yeah.
It was both, actually, weren't it?
I think so.
The fact we was waiting all this time for a big war and we didn't get it. We just get a redone. We get the Margwas from Shadows and the boss fight, the Shadow Man from Shadows, is shocking. Some of the sections they took of certain maps was like, huh? Where was Buried? Oh, yeah, Buried was in between Origins and Mob, weren't it? That very short tunnel. That was meant to be Buried. The fuck are we doing? I think that was meant to be Buried. Or it was just a tunnel. I don't know. Yeah, no. I hate that map. The wonder weapon is the Thunder Gun or the Apothicon Servant. Nothing original. I don't know. It was just shocking to me. That was... You don't do it out of the park with these. Look at the lineup in S. And then have, like... The fact a fair chunk of this map, I don't know, not fair, a part of the map was the Eisendrache and was so mind-boggling.
The fact that the Eisendrache took so much of the map rather than something else.
Mm-hmm. Well, you land in Shang, you go into the pyramid, you're now into Eisendrache.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why am I on a map that just came out on Black Ops 3? Why are you victory lapping a new map? Where was Garrod? If you're gonna do everything, don't fucking pick and choose. Where was Shadows? Where was Garrod? The Giant was there, because was Therese there?
In Revelations?
I don't think it was it?
I don't think so.
Because they did the Giant, so why are we... I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. None of that map sits right with me. And the Easter egg...
I can understand it.
Oh my god, the Easter egg was so shit.
It was buggy.
Buggy and
so
stupid.
Fucking buggy.
Take this keeper to do a fucking dance on a rock. Now go find actual Easter eggs. Go fuck yourself. How about that?
It was the longest Easter egg hunt of any of the maps, just because the steps were so stupid. Like, I think the two steps that took the longest was the rock on the teleporter that you had to take the creeper to, and the rock that you had to shoot in the middle of fucking nowhere with the Margwa gun. Yeah.
I'll move it. because I know you said it was A, but this is where it should be for me. This is like I'd rather play Exo Zombies minus this abomination than that. Where do you want it? You said A. Did you say low
No,
A?
I said I said low A, but you can put it in like B.
B? Bottom
Yeah,
of B?
put it in B. Bottom of B, sure.
Like it feel, you know what? B looks kind of fucked actually. B is a disgusting. Like I don't like any. Oh, I like these two. I'd rather play a lot of C than B. What's happened here? What the fuck? How's Shang below? Okay, we'll sort this. We'll sort this out later. What's happened here? I've been looking up here or down here. Fuck.
We'll fix it. We'll fix it. We'll fix
Zombies in Spaceland. No, that's actually B. That's genuinely high B. That's a good map. It's not great.
It is.
It's not bad.
it. It is. It's definitely a good map. I'd say B tier.
Yeah, the clown, the fact you can go on like all the rides and stuff. The cool like massive zombie that shoots lasers out of his eyes, and he's got the like the alien skull on, like the toy thing.
Definitely the best non-Treyarch
Yeah, 100%.
game.
The David Hasselhoff DJing's really funny.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
The arcade when you die, that was neat. To
That
come
was
back,
pretty cool.
you can come
Yeah.
back and do your shit.
Kind of like a form of Afterlife.
Me and my partner have played this Infinite Warfare Zombies fairly recently, and it's good. It's very fun. Much more than what else is on B somehow. Yeah, Zombies in Spaceland's really fun. What was the roller skate clown zombies and all that shit? It was so
Yeah.
funny. They just come up to you giggling and explode. Yeah, the Easter egg was fun enough. I don't really remember it that well, but it was fun enough from what I remember. It had music always on the map, pretty much. That's good.
True, the music was decent.
It's not like be all end all. Like I need music to play because I could just put music on to play. But to have music in the map, so I don't have to go out and do whatever. To have it in the game itself. What is Nax next to it? Oh, sorry, I'm so thrown off by B. Yeah, it's great. Good map overall. Cool little like things to do. The ride as well. You can get on the ride. The roller coaster ride is like one of those classic like arcade things where you shoot the targets,
Yeah.
but you've got the clowns running up to you at the same time.
I think that was neat. Yeah.
Yeah, the characters were whatever. They were always stereotypes for the situation they were in, which was quite funny, I guess. So they didn't have a personality. You had nerd, jock, woman, and I don't remember the other one. But yeah. What about you?
For me, Zombies in Spaceland was actually like the last zombies map that I kind of fully played through.
Yeah, truly enjoyed.
Yeah. After Black Ops 3 and after the ending of Black Ops 3, and we thought that was going to be the end. Like, we didn't expect a Black Ops 4. So, their story was done. I myself kind of also just felt finished. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I needed to go any more into zombies. I still did. I pre-ordered Infinite Warfare, and it was fine. But it was the last Call of Duty that I kind of had excitement for, I guess. I played Zombies in Spaceland. I played through it, did some of the Easter egg, and was like, yeah, I feel content. So I do agree, Zombies in Spaceland was probably the best non-Treyarch. But after Black Ops 3, I just kind of felt complete. So I didn't really play Infinite Warfare that much. So I can talk about Zombies in Spaceland, but anything after this, ignore you, Chief.
Okay, I got. We done with Zombies in Spaceland as well? But
You've said most of the points. I just think that it being less serious and it being more silly was really fun, especially after the ending of Black Ops 3. It being silly and like the last boss is a giant fucking what is it? It's that thing that jumps from fucking arcade to arcade, isn't it?
yeah,
What is it? I can't
um,
remember what it thing. But the wonder weapons were fun. They were really fun.
was one like a gamma ray? I remember that for some reason.
I think so.
Yeah, yeah. Game was really cool.
And yeah, it was silly fun. The map, like especially the place on the map where you can walk through the crocodile and then
It slams shut.
falls down. That was really fun to use as like a training spot. And like how the game felt more arcadey.
Yeah, and that was fine.
It was fine. It was fun. It was good, and yeah. But as I said, I at that point I felt kind of done, and so I didn't play much after this.
I'll speedrun the next two because Raven the Redwoods, it's a bad map. I'd still rather play it over fucking Nuketown. That's where I'd leave it. It was like a Friday the 13th one. You started out and you picked up a melee weapon, which is a neat thing to do. But that's never been done before. I don't think. No. And then from there, it's like, yeah, you're just going around this camp, like a camp, whatever it's called in Friday the 13th, Camp Crystal Lake or some shit. And you're going through it. The boss is like, I'm pretty sure he can only damage. No, you can only damage him if you're hallucinating, which is a neat thing because they added hallucinations in where your screen's like goes all LSD like things. It's like multicolours and rainbows and all this shit. The map isn't that great though. I don't think I beat it from an Easter egg wise, and he's like got a chainsaw, the mini boss, and all this, and it's like it's cool. It's not good. It was a good idea. It's just it's like it is a rave in the woods. There's like disco shit happening and like neon lights flickering and all this. He's like, it's very neat. It might, you know what? If I ever get a chance to go back and play it, I will because I don't think I gave it enough time to simmer.
I would honestly love to just go back and play all of these.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, I didn't give it enough time to simmer. Same with Shaolin Shuffle. I'm also gonna say it's a bad. Yeah. No, I actually enjoyed it, so I really didn't like Shaolin Shuffle. Yeah, there. No, I do not like Town. It's there. Zombies on roller skates. You get all these like different like funky fucking martial arts things. Like you're running through the tops of buildings. Again, didn't play it much. I think I had like 5 run-throughs on it in total. Not because I disliked it, but because I was doing other stuff at the time. Yeah, there's a woman in it. You speak to her and she's like, hey, I'll teach you how to do like fucking Taekwondo or some shit, and you're like, cool. That's all I remember that map. But, you know what, because I remember that little of it, it might have to be an awful. Even though I know I enjoyed it more than I enjoyed these two. So, I can't do that to myself. Attack of the Radioactive Thing, I actually did enjoy this one. Did you play it? I think
I've come back to play these maybe once, but I didn't get too much into the map to know the actual like intricates of it.
But he's so fucked. Like, I'm not putting it below this. Good map. It's really cool. You've got a big testicle monster in the sea who's like doing his thing. You've got crabs running around doing things like alien crabs, mutants. The map starts out black and white, and it's like a beach, like summer beach vibes. The map is. It's really cool. I can't think of another map that did this kind of setting where it's like you're just on the beach. It's cool. During the boss, or one of the steps is you've got to push this like cart down the beach towards the sea monster, and you're getting swarmed. It's like the Shadows of Evil step, and it's really fun. Yeah, the atmosphere of the map's great. how it starts out in black and white, like an old movie, and then you turn the power on, you get cut like Ascension.
Oh, that's cool.
Um, yeah, that's a map I'd say that's 100% worth playing. Um, Beast from Beyond.
Jesus.
Bad. It's bad.
Wow,
It's real
okay.
bad. It's real
Hello,
bad.
farm? Okay, alright.
Get over it. It's real bad. But at least there's stuff to do on it.
Fair enough.
And that's all I can give it. There's aliens again, and I'm not going to throw a tantrum because there's aliens and zombies. I'm not going to do that. But I don't remember hardly seeing any zombies actually. It starts out on alien round, and they're all jumping at you. And I'm like, this is cool. And then you go through a door. I just don't remember. That's how I know it's bad. I don't even remember it, but I know I played it because I played it recently, within the past 2 years. The Final Reich, World War Two. We played this.
World War Two. Now, it kind of feels wrong to compare World War Two to like Black Ops 3
Yeah.
because they are so different. I think Final Reich, or just like World War Two maps in general, they were really good in terms of atmosphere and aesthetic. They were really good at that. It was a lot more gritty. It was like the opposite of Infinite Warfare.
Yeah.
Like Infinite Warfare went the silly side. World War Two went the gritty, serious side. And I think it was alright. I mean, it obviously wasn't the best. It was fine.
Compared to Infinite Warfare, I didn't enjoy it nearly as much. The Final Reich, though, was a good start for it, and it only went downhill.
It was a very good start, in my opinion.
I'd say it's C or B. I'm happy to put it in one of these two.
I'd say C.
You want to see?
C.
Below Buried, above Descent.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
The final thing was pretty cool with the blimp, and then it sends down that big zombie on you.
Yeah.
That was really good. The Easter egg itself, how it told you what to do, whilst it was a bit... It made it less hard to do, but it was still like, okay, I can do this on my own, I don't need to look up guides and all this. Yeah. The map itself was like... World War Two. You're in World War Two. It's hard to fuck up. You're in a little bombed village or something, and zombies have took over. You've seen it before.
Yeah, we played it, I remember.
Like we've everyone's seen it. We saw it on the Giant. No, not the Giant. Little Town. Where's the Little Town? Have we played Little Town? Oh, Buried, sorry. It's just a different form of Buried. Or, so, whilst Origins is in like a mining facility, but it's World War Two, this is a little town, but in World War Two. That's it. Nothing great, nothing bad. No. Yeah, nothing great, nothing bad. It's good. No, it's okay, sorry.
I'd say so, yeah, it's okay.
Which one was this? I know the next one. I know the Darkest Shore, but which
Roasting
one?
House. Now, this is where you're losing me again.
Can you...
Roasting House.
Yeah, that's what I say.
World War Two.
Wait. I know the one. Oh. Awful.
I don't recall
Awful.
this.
Me and you played it. Awful.
Did we? I don't recall it.
Holy shit, it's bad.
I must have blocked it from my memory or something, because I don't
in fact, no, that's below Infection.
What?
Groston. If this is the one I am thinking of, Groston House, World War Two. You start out and it's in the diner thing, or there's a diner somewhere. And you're in like a house. Yeah, no, fuck this map. No shot. You know what? Yeah, no, bad, awful. The Darkest Shore. Oh. I could go on the other side. Do you remember this one?
Darkest Shore.
Again, an absolute dog shit, awful map. Where you start out on the shore, yeah. And then you've got to make your way into this fucking island thing. Military island. And you've got these things that come in.
I remember this one. Yeah.
It's awful, right? It's not just me.
Um.
And then the smoke, the fog rolling in, the classic.
Fog rolling in.
You've got that, and the hold on, I'll come back to this. In the Mob of the Dead trailer, where you hear the denizen scream, and everyone was like, "Oh God, no," because it showed the fog, and then the denizen screams.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
But yeah, Darkest Shore, the fog comes, and you can't see anything, and then that weird mutant spider zombie creature comes out and attacks you. Bad, awful, awful, awful map.
Interesting.
I
remember the layout. I don't remember much of even what happens though.
Yeah, that's for your brain's doing you favours by blocking these two out.
Okay. Okay.
I don't remember these two. I don't think we played these two.
I don't. We stopped
3?
playing halfway through its life cycle.
Yeah, I think we stopped on
Oh.
for a good reason after these two absolute rotters.
Okay.
Which isn't fair when you think about it, when Transit, Nuketown, and fucking Die Rise were the first 3 of them. Yeah, let's do that. Voyage of Despair, awful.
Ooh, that was the intro Black Ops 1, Black Ops 4. Sorry.
Yeah,
right?
the one on the boat, the Titanic
Titanic.
one, absolute.
I liked it.
Really, I think that's a low. I don't think that's a good take.
I wouldn't call it great. Oh, I wouldn't call it good, actually.
I won't call it okay.
I think it's okay. It's. I don't know. I like its kind of aesthetic / gameplay.
Yeah.
I like.
I
mean,
like the
I wouldn't-
idea of it. The Titan being on the Titanic, cool,
Yeah, the narrow corridors are ass.
and that's all it is. You've got the two sides of the ship, and then narrow corridors is in between. And the boss zombies, that big alien, weird four-legged creature monster thing.
hmm
Oh my god, no. No. You know, Black Ops 4 came out with 4 zombies maps, and none of them felt finished or good. Maybe IX at best.
I think IX is probably the best one of them. Yeah,
But
which is ironic because it's the bonus one.
Yeah. No, that was the Blood of the Dead and Classified were the bonus ones.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wait, Voyage of Wait, no, sorry, Voyage. 9 was a DLC one, or was it a starter one?
Starter. So you got
Wait,
IX and
they
Voyage of
had 2
Despair.
starters?
Yeah, and then if you pre-ordered,
Oh.
you got Blood of the Dead and Classified.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I'll fight.
Voyage.
I want it in F. You want it in C? Do you want to just? Put it...
I would put it below. I don't know actually.
Do you want it here?
I put it below Outbreak,
Oh, okay.
but still put it above Transit.
Oh.
I'd still play Voyage of Despair over Transit.
Yeah, Raven the Redwood. I'm gonna bump that up then. Nuketown? Would you rather play Nuketown or Voyage?
I would play Voyage over Nuketown. Probably.
Okay. Yeah, the Easter egg was baffling. To be honest, I don't even hardly remember. You forced it to crash into the iceberg, didn't you?
Something like that. I remember the big boss fight at the end.
Yeah, some silly
It was
shit's
like a
happening.
huge fucking alien shit.
Yeah. The intro cutscene was quite cool.
Yeah.
The new crew. There's a reason they left them in the same game they made them.
Yeah, kind of boring. There's nothing really.
In fact, not only did they leave them in the same game they made them, they replaced them with the fucking Transit crew, which people weren't fond of anyway. That's when you know you fumbled with the newest ones. IX.
IX.
I'd say
Good map.
yeah.
Good
It's better than Nax, but how's Nax higher than shit? Yeah, this needs sorting, man.
map. We'll do it.
Here, let's just put it there for now.
Sure.
Or did you prefer it than Zombies in Spaceland?
Ooh, Zombies in Spaceland or Nyan? That's a good question. I do like both of them.
I
I
preferred
would play both of
Zombies
them.
in Spaceland because it was more silly. Like it's
Yeah.
different to every single other option on this list.
After this, we really need to just like boot up our old Xbox and just fucking
Go
play
through
through
them
all of
all.
them again.
100%. Wherever my Xbox is.
Mine's still on my shelf.
The lions, was it lions in this? It was lions, weren't it?
It was lions, yeah.
The lions in this were very cool. The boss being like a big elephant
Mm-hmm.
is neat. It's a neat map.
Neato.
You've got the underground gladiator thing, like where they'll prep and
Yeah.
stuff, and then you've got the actual ring with challenges and like people throw stuff in if you just stay in there. The boss zombie was another fucking alien, weren't it?
I think so.
It was the same alien from Voyage, which was lazy as fuck. And even though I can take that points away from this, that Voyage of Despair gets bumped down for that.
Alright.
I hate that map. I'm just gonna whittle it way back, all the way down to F. Yeah, the map's fairly good. I enjoy it enough. The new perk rework, again, Voyage might be getting bumped down for this, was awful. I hated the new perk stuff. Getting rid of... They got rid of Jug, they got rid of everything. And
Oh, right. Yeah, no, that was ass. That was absolute ass.
that's what destroyed the game, really. And bad
Fine,
maps. This is horrifying. Because this might actually be the best map in Black Ops 4.
Yeah, it is. 9 is definitely the best map in Black Ops 4.
Blood of the Dead.
I wouldn't put it in awful. I'd put it in bad.
You put it in bad.
I'd put it in bad.
Where? It's better than Voyage. Is it?
Yeah. Nah, I'd say it's better than Voyage. I'd play Blood over Voyage.
Yeah. The final cutscene was amazing. It meant nothing.
Oh my god. Bro, the final... It kind of sucks that it meant nothing. But the final cutscene of fucking Richtofen, like, crying, thinking, oh, I thought you were going to leave me. It was so sad. And then himself, looking at himself, saying, nah, you don't need these anymore. You're dead now. And then just walks off.
And then it resets, don't it? 'Cause the screen goes grey, so
yeah,
he's stuck in purgatory.
Yeah, he's not stuck in there. That entire universe cuts off. That universe is now closed.
Oh, okay.
That it just doesn't exist anymore.
Right. I thought he got stuck in purgatory because it went grey, and that's...
No. I do believe, if my lore is right, that entire universe, that Blood of the Dead universe, is now able to be closed off. And so that technically that universe just doesn't exist anymore. It's just not there.
But we'll get to that later. But yeah, the actual map was so fucking bad. I don't know how. It's Mob of the Dead. It's more Mob of the Dead, but it's so bad. Brutus being back. But
I thought Brutus was great in Blood of the Dead.
him as like a character was great.
Yeah.
The actual like boss thing with him. Yeah.
The gameplay wise, it's whatever. But Brutus, as you said, being as a character and him being back and like
Being pissed.
especially when you're in the cages and he's like patrolling your cage. Talking,
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
He's being a warden,
Yeah.
which was cool. Not really got much more to say on that map. I really just don't like it.
It was a buggy fucking mess. The layout is not the best. I don't know what they do with the layout. They kind of fucked it. Yeah. It's Mob of the Dead and they fucked it.
Classified 5. I would happily have this in C or B.
I would also put it in C. I'd put it as okay.
Because when me and you were playing it was like, oh, this is fun. Because we tried to do the Easter egg where if you got to 115,
Yeah.
but it crashed every 30 fucking seconds.
Yes.
So yeah, it can be.
I'm actually starting to notice Black Ops 4 just had a huge crashing problem.
Yeah, it
Just
did.
in all of them.
Fucking hell, fucked it. Classified where? In fact, we'll come back and sort the layout later. We're almost done.
Yeah. How long have we been going for, out of curiosity?
Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to do the DBD stuff today.
God damn it.
We've been going for 3 hours already.
Jesus! Alright.
We thought this would take an hour.
All right, all right.
The rabbits in here. Yeah, talk about classified for a bit if you want.
Classified. So yeah, we did play this. I remember playing this with you. Um, I found it very enjoyable. Having really kind of zero Easter egg was kind of shitty. Except the Easter egg was to get to round 115, which I think is a huge fucking cop out, especially when you couldn't get to it because the game fucking crashed. But I mean, it was a fine 5 remake. I liked the weapon. The what's it called? The fucking Winter's Howl thing. That was great. Um,
Oh, that's part
and
yes.
oh, sick,
Is it better?
nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it was fine. It was a good map. It was a good remake. But I mean, I don't know. It was a bit uninspired, in my opinion.
Sorry. I thought the I thought it was okay. It was fun at the time, but that's because we kind of got shafted with the maps anyway, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
So, to was it good? No, it was 5 but worse. Just like Blood of the Dead was mob but worse. So I'd never play it over the original, but at least Classified had some more like. Whilst it's worst 5, it's not shit 5. Whilst Blood of the Dead is shit Mob of the Dead.
Yeah,
So
true.
its positives are it's not as bad as Blood of the Dead or Voyage,
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, sure.
and it was fun enough to play. Like
Yeah.
when we first got Black Ops 4, we both had access to it. It was like,
Mhm.
okay, this is one of the maps. This is quite fun. Pentagon Thief weren't in it, was it?
I don't believe so.
So yeah, he was somewhat more enjoyable than the others. Um, yeah, that was done. Did you play Dead of the Night?
Uh, Remind me which one's Dead of the Night.
The house one, werewolves.
Right. Oh, no. Oh, I watched streams and stuff on it, but no, I never played it myself. I think Classified was like the end of my zombies career, to be honest. I didn't really after they brought the whole thing back, which in a new timeline it was cool, and having like a new Richtofen and stuff like that, it was neat. But it just didn't feel the same. Like they closed it off. Like fucking after like Black Ops 3 ended, they already closed it off, and Black Ops 4 just felt kind of like a cheap copy. And I never really got back into it. So playing Classified was probably my last hurrah into zombies, and then yeah, after that, I really haven't really gone back.
Okay, so I'm gonna quickly say we couldn't say a single positive thing about Classified, other than it weren't as bad as Blood of the Dead, so we kind of have to bump it down a fair bit.
True.
At least we could say something positive about Zetsuba and Carrier and Exa and Rave and Nuketown.
But I wouldn't call it because the tiers have like bad map, okay map, good map on them. I wouldn't call Classified a bad map.
I'd say. Yeah. Would you call Outbreak a bad map?
That's tough.
You know, I'll give Classified below Carrier then.
Yeah.
Because I can't say a single positive thing about it, so I'd say it's
No,
bad.
but it is fun. It is fun to
Yeah,
play.
it was fun enough.
Yeah.
By the way, Dead of the Night is is a bad map. Stupid. Werewolves, witches, vampires, I don't know. I don't really remember it, but I remember it's bad. Ancient Evil, though, is a okay map. It's better than the Final Reich. It's not as good as Buried. Buried's better than Varro's, let's not lie. Yeah, it was the mythological map, if I'm not forgetting.
It looks like it. There's a Pegasus.
Pegasus, yeah, and then Medusa's in it, and then one of the woman at the end gets like, she passes out in the Easter egg, and then they're taken away, and they're like, okay, we're gonna get ready to come to win this fight, and then they yeah, if you notice, they do not come
And then
back.
Alpha Omega.
So yeah, the map wise, it was fun. It was good enough. I liked the mythological thing. That was quite neat. Alpha Omega's F. Yeah, Alpha Omega's. Believe it or not, it's Nuketown, but worse. Which is so far we're on a hot streak of something being something but worse. Where did we put Nuketown? In bad? Yeah, there it is. You know what? I'd rather play that. I'd rather play it than that. And we'll stop there. Yeah, so they introduced fucking elemental wonder weapons again, except this time it's elemental ray guns.
I saw that. That looks stupid. I won't lie.
Yeah, it's just whatever. It's just, fuck that map, and can't think of. You go into the vault, you know where you knock on for Stu in Nuketown Original. You can knock on, you can hear him speaking. Yeah, if you go there, you can open that door, and it opens like an entirely new section for the map, leading to the underground bit, which I'm pretty sure, if I'm not wrong, is just a straight rip from Blackout. Yeah, it's awful, to be honest. Tag.
No, I'm very curious to hear your opinions on this one, since it's a remake of one of your favorites.
I think it's a good map. I think it's a good. I think it's better than IX.
So that's the best map in Black Ops 4.
I think so. That's probably a hot take. But the fact, so Call of the Dead's all moody and like, we haven't seen it. It didn't get a remake. It's never been seen again since the original. And the atmosphere in Call of the Dead's cloudy, sad, down, just proper like, I don't know, dark. Whilst Tag is like, you've got the sunrise coming up, as if it's truly the end. You've got like, I think, yeah, just looking at the sun rising, it felt symbolic, because this was the last map, and to play as the transit crew to end it out felt weird, to be honest, even though I really enjoyed them. It was a weird choice. Whilst the others were just getting drunk. Did you see the ending, the cutscene? The others were just getting drunk, and then
Yes, and then they move on into the
Nikolai
next
poisons them.
universe. Yeah.
Kills them all, and then yeah,
Sam and Eddie just walk on.
yeah, so underwhelming. Again, we didn't get that big hurrah. So
I mean, it was. I honestly, I don't think the ending was too bad. What I liked the most about it was kind of that they didn't get a happy ending.
I'm fine
Like,
with
after
that.
all of the shit that they went through, they, I mean, all of the shit that they did, especially fucking Richtofen, they don't exactly deserve a happy ending.
Hmm.
And I mean, the Primus and Victor's crew,
Primus, Victus, and Ultimus. That was it.
Ultimus. Is it Primus and Ultimus that are the old versions and new versions of Takeo and all that?
I think so, and then Victus
And then
is the
Victus is the
transit
transit
boys.
group.
Yeah.
So yeah, Primus and Ultimus. They're. I mean, it was fine, but Victus, it wasn't the best ending by any means. Like, but I kind of liked how it was a comic, wasn't it? I'd have preferred it to be obviously live action or like
Yeah, to have it like
animated.
yeah, to have it 3D models rather than the weird comic thing would have felt so much
Yeah,
more rewarding
true.
because they did that one scene where the Victus crew get absolutely fucked over again, where they were just like, yeah, you just didn't really ever exist by, and then you see them disappear one by one. To see them like, because it was Stu left, for the final, just to see him like looking around like, what the fuck's happening, and then to see everyone get fucked over by Nikolai and Richtofen, and then see zombie Richtofen get shot by Nikolai. That would have felt more impactful than seeing the drawings of it. It felt like I
Yeah,
was looking at the storyboard rather than the finished product.
true. I did like the actual ending itself, rather than how it's portrayed, but the actual engine itself. I kind of liked um, how I believe this is how it ended, or unless I'm not making shit up. They started to ask questions, right? They were asking like, "Well, we did everything you asked. We did everything you asked. Like, what's going on now? Like, what's the plan now? What's gonna go forward?"
Mm.
And then they start disappearing,
Yeah,
and it's like,
yeah, and then
"Oh shit!"
Richtofen's like, yeah, you did everything amazingly, but sorry.
Yeah, I that in and of itself, take out like the fact that it's a comic, but the
Mm.
actual ending itself, I think, is pretty good.
Yeah,
It's fine.
it's fine. I also didn't like the fact they pulled the Great War was the war we had with ourselves.
Oh, that
That's
was stupid.
that's
Nah, that's
embarrassing.
ridiculous. Yeah.
I was for the final map. I thought we was gonna get like transported and fight like the Apothicons and like different
The Apothicon versus the what are
keepers
they
and all
called?
that.
Keepers. Yeah, the Apothicons versus Keepers. That would have been such a sick fucking map.
Yeah, just to have like a massive battlefield in the background. Well, don't get me wrong, tag the map, great. To be on uh um Call of the Dead, except it's like warmer. That's the way I'll describe it. It's warmer. Is very neat. To be playing as the Victus crew one last time is neat. The Easter egg, how you hear so like different characters, it like wraps up every single story on the radio. Like I'm pretty sure you can hear stories from like the presidents from Five, and you'll hear the people from Shangri-La that got stuck in the time loop. You hear everything on that map. Like,
Mm.
um, I might be getting this in Revelations, like mixing in my head a bit as well. Um, and the fact you find out Misty is Tank's daughter, um, it's just yeah. Like yeah, finding out Misty was Dempsey's daughter was nuts at the time. I was like, oh, I thought so, but like, there we go, it's confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found that map to be really good. Not as good as the original, but it had a okay. Whilst Blood of the Dead felt like a bad Mob of the Dead and Classified felt like bad 5, this just felt like a different version of Call of the Dead. If that makes sense.
Hmm.
It didn't feel like a bad version of it. It felt like a different take on it, which is what the originals needed. Like, I don't know, Classifieds if the Pentagon Thief won or something, and like, I don't know, something's different. Blood of the Dead's if like, I don't know, just something. It just didn't feel right. But yeah, really enjoyed it. What about the first map? Did you play Cold War at all?
I did. I played COD War quite a bit actually.
First map of Cold War, which had fucking Knacked in it again. Holy shit!
Die Maschine. I I have quite an opinion on Cold War. I didn't like it
No,
that
me. I
much
hated it.
because it was so easy. Like everything about that fucking game was so easy. The fucking main story quest or this main Easter egg like thing is literally spelt out for you in a fucking quest list. The map is so fucking open that it's impossible to not train. It's the it's so like to me it didn't feel like zombies. It felt like a cheap copy.
Mm.
It felt like someone saw zombies and were like, I want to do that. And they didn't hit the mark with it.
Yeah, I can agree with that. And I think Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, and Infinite Warfare and Advanced Warfare were better, and Extinction, not World War Two. World War Two, it peaked on its first map.
Yeah, Infinite Warfare and Advanced Warfare, I definitely think were better.
And I didn't
than
think
Cold
I'd
War.
ever say that when I played them for the first time.
Yeah, me neither.
But D Machina, again, it's their strongest map.
It is their strongest map. I'd put it in.
I'd say it's bad.
Ooh.
I still think it's a bad map. Like you said, it's
I
so
would-
open.
Yeah, I would definitely play Classified over D Machine. So
I'd rather
play-
play Rave, Nuketown.
I'd play Blood over
I'd
it.
play
yeah.
Blood. I hate Voyage, but I'd rather play Transit.
No, I would put mine above Voyage. I think I'd play it above Voyage.
I'll put it there then. Yeah, the map itself. Why the fuck was it Nact again? That's crazy. I hate Nact, actually. Now we're doing this, I'm realising I actually hate Nact. It's everywhere. I can't escape it. It's here. It's here.
OG.
It's here. It's here. So that's four maps off the top of my head I can think it's in. It's in Black Ops 1, World at War. Black Ops 2. It's in Black Ops 3. It's in Black Ops 4 now. Wait, was it in Black Ops 4? No, it weren't. You know what?
No.
I'm giving Black Ops 4 too bad of a credit. It's the only one that it fucking... No, maybe that's why it's bad. Maybe I'm not giving Nact enough credit.
Exactly.
It being there is crazy, though. Firebase Z, that's actually awful.
I didn't understand it.
It's so shit.
It felt so.
You know
like,
what? I'd rather play Darkest Shore than it.
Jesus. The thing is, Cold War felt so cheap. Like, Black Ops 3 ended, right? And it wasn't the best ending, but it was a good ending, in my opinion. They went back to the war in Origins, and they did the entire loop again, and, you know, it worked. So, sure. Black Ops 4, they went a different timeline, different direction, and then Black Ops 4 played out. It was like, alright, fine, sure. But then Black Ops 4, they went into a different universe, different dimension. They closed off all the past dimensions, and they just have one left. One universe, one dimension, one Earth, that zombies should not exist. That was the entire fucking point. So that zombies should not exist. And then fucking Nazis bring zombies back. And then at that, they bring Maxis back, or fucking Samantha back, Samantha Maxis. And she's been in the dark ether for however long. And now she's got, like, powers or some shit. And it's like, why? Like, I don't know, let it die. Let it end.
And
Let
they tried to sneak that whole little, like... Remember in Classified you could hear Stu, and he's like, I'm in a weird dimension, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And the theories was, is he in
They're
Cold War's
all in
dimension?
the-
The Dark
they're-
Ether?
Yeah, they're all in the dark
Fuck
ether.
off.
I recall that.
Get that shit out of my
Like,
face.
what was the point in closing the universe if every single thing from that universe is just going to get put in the dark dimension and then come back anyway?
They hit
Why?
They don't exist. They hit the Victor's crew no longer exist. They can't go. Except they do in this pocket dimension. No, they either do exist or don't. What was we on? World War fucking Firebase Z. That felt like the opposite of Darkest Shore. Where Darkest Shore is you're pushing it into the island, and it's bad. Firebase C was you're in the island and you push into the shore, and it's bad.
Yeah.
Fuck that map. I can't even say what happens in it. Stuff, I guess. Outbreak. What one was Outbreak?
I think after Fire by Sea, I stopped playing, so I don't know.
Don't remember this.
Break, Cold War. Let me see. Oh, right. It was the open one. It was open world. Yeah, no, absolutely. Fuck off.
Oh,
This makes me more angry than anything fucking else. The fact that they're bringing zombies into open world is the most stupid piece of shit that I have ever seen. Stop putting zombies in fucking open world.
Outbreak. Cold War. Oh.
They've done it for like 2 games now, and it annoys me to no end. Why? Stop putting zombies in open world. The best maps. Like, if you want to put zombies in open world, sure. Don't call it zombies. Like, there has been such a... Since World at War, they have established what zombies is. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't try new things. They tried putting zombies in open world, right? It failed. Like, obviously, I don't know the fucking numbers, but I don't know a lot of people that say, you know what? Outbreak is fantastic. Outbreak is one of my favourite zombies maps. I don't know much of people that say that. So, and then they go and do it for an entirely new game, Vanguard, and it fucking sucks again.
Wait.
Then they do it again.
Outbreak's Cold War.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cold War is
okay, yeah.
Outbreak is open world. It was their first try at
And
open
then
world.
they did it in Vanguard, and they've done it recently in
They did it
Modern
in
Warfare
Vanguard,
3, haven't they?
sucked ass. No one liked Vanguard. Vanguard was an absolute glitchy piece of shit. No one
play it.
liked it. They took out rounds.
Oh yeah, I saw that. They turned it into
You like how zombies has rounds? Nah,
capture the
you're getting
flag.
too rich. Now, and then they fucking go into Modern Warfare 2, and they do it again. They make it open world again. Why?
Mauler de Tota. I'm just gonna skip over fire. But what are we on? Outbreak. Which one was Mauler? Was that the one in the little weird city? Again, we're in a city and it's broken down and it looks like it's been bombed.
I've never played this one.
Am I right? Is it a city?
It is a city, broken down city, yeah.
Okay.
I've never played this one.
We can enter. I'd rather play Infection. Yeah, we can sit there. I've got not much to say about it. I remember not liking it, and that was on my first playthrough. I don't think I've ever had a first playthrough when, oh, I hate this and I don't want to play it again.
Yeah, I've heard that like a lot of people that played Malda Totem for the first time got bored within their first playthrough, which is
Forsaken.
not great. Forsaken, this one does ring a bell.
Wait, this was the one where it was like...
Oh, it's the one with the scythe. Or the axe, whatever the fuck.
Was there like a 3-headed beast in it? Or was that in all of them?
Yeah,
It was like a Magua, and then you could play... There was like an arcade in there, I think.
I didn't play this one.
And you had to get around by going through the teleporters. Yeah, me and Jade played it, and... I'd rather play 5x6. You know what? I'd rather play this, and I'd rather play that than that. And I'd rather play 5x6 than that. What's Operation Deadbolt?
Operation Deadbolt.
I think that's Modern Warfare 3, which I haven't played.
Oh, it's Modern Warfare 3?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, okay, so that rant that I just went on about how zombies shouldn't be open world. I purchased Modern Warfare 3
Okay, so
with
you have
my
an
own
opinion on this one.
hard-earned money. I have purchased it, right? I refuse to play the zombies. I have not touched it. I have not even gone into the menu of it. I've only played the multiplayer. I refuse to play that fucking zombies anymore. The open world zombies is I I have such a disdain for it
Wait, did you say you
that
did
I
play it or didn't?
haven't. I
Okay.
refuse to. I refuse to play it. I purchased the game and I'm only playing the multiplayer. I
Oh,
have not played the zombies.
right then. Let's run through and line it up, and then we're done. Uh, mobs
Mob
first.
the Dead, of course. Yeah. Moon, yeah. Eisendrache, yes. Origins, yes. Garrod, yes. Shadows, yes. The Giant. I mean, my yes.
Yeah, for me, it can sit in an okay map now that I've seen a lot of this shit. Kino, yes.
Yeah, a great map. Yeah, Ascension,
Ascension,
great map.
again, too high for me.
Dead, great map.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
bump Zombies in Spaceland up.
it's a great map.
I
I can
can't, I
agree.
can't have it in the same list as fucking Knacked.
The thing is, right? I if you say this is OG Knacked, I put it to okay, but Black Ops 3 Knacked, I put it to good.
Well, it's just like the fact I can't ever in my life see myself going, I'll play Knacked. If I want to play a mindless map, I'm going on the Giant or Doris or Revelations
True.
or Ascension or Kino. There's so many better
True.
options.
You
Knacked
do
is-
have a good point.
and
Put
so,
Knacked. Put Knacked. Mm.
like I'd
Yeah,
play
you-
Buried over it
you're-
or Shang or
You're right. No, you're oh, no, correct. Put Knacked above
Final Reich.
Final Right. Yeah, put Knacked above Final Right.
I'll put it above Ancient Evil. And Varuk. Oh, will I? Will I actually do
I'd
that?
play for Rook over now.
Yeah, me too.
If we're talking about Resident Evil, talking about
Different
Black Ops
thing.
3 remakes,
Mm.
yeah, I'd play for Rook over Knacked.
Okay. Tag. Yes, this isn't moving.
Okay.
Radioactive thing again. I really enjoy it. Probably in the minority for these two. IX. Do you want to move this anywhere?
No, I think it's a good map. I'd play IX over Shino.
Yeah, and I'd play 5 over Sheena.
I don't know. That's a tough one for me.
The Winter's
Sheena
Howl we
or
didn't speak
5?
about is such a cool weapon.
It is.
Oh, this is crazy.
I like Revelations. I think it deserves to be there.
Just
I think
there's
maybe actually, it being above Shang, it might be.
we might have to bump Shang up rather than
I think
Revelations down.
I think we're bump Shang up to like above 5. I think. In my opinion.
Yeah.
Above Shino actually.
Oh wait, yeah, above IX. What the fuck?
Well, yeah.
Wait.
Above 9. Yeah.
Above Attack. We were harsh on Shang.
We were actually
I think I was quite harsh on Buried actually.
buried.
In fact, no, I weren't. No, I weren't.
I'd play Revelations over Buried.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So this is fine. I feel like I'm being harsh on Doris, but I'm not having both of these bastards be high. Doris is good. The Giant's good as well. I can't bring myself to say it's S. There's no way in my fucking world that's S.
Put it top A. Put it top A. I can accept it in top A.
Yeah, no, it deserves S. It does deserve it. I can't do it to it.
The Giant is good. It's
It's
really
not
good
for
wingman.
me though.
Yeah, I can understand.
Buried, Verruckt. Zetsubo?
Verruckt,
I'd
no.
rather play fucking Zetsubo than Nact. But
I
there's so
agree,
many
actually.
issues. I think Nact's got to go further down.
No.
Yeah, I'm not putting it below Classic. Am I? Hold on. Classic.
Nah, it can't go below Classified. In my opinion, I think it's better than Classified.
Yeah, I'll give it that for legacy reasons and that alone. It's on fucking thin ice there. It's looking to
Put
fall.
Verruckt below Carrier as well. We'll put it above front and left as well.
I think Sheena needs to fucking be bumped down a few, to be honest.
You know, yeah.
World at War's getting disrespected.
Put
now.
it below.
Buried.
Put it below buried.
Yeah.
Above Ancient Evil. I think that's good.
Wait, where's? So you got. Doris is hanging on by a thread. World at War's been personally targeted today.
Well, it's really problematic because World at War was the first one. It hasn't got any complicated like things to
No,
it.
it's not.
It was just
That's why
you've got to think of it being legacy.
Oh, they're
It was
all
like
okay.
OG.
Yeah, they're all okay.
Yeah, they're all okay. They're all good maps. They're all okay
All
maps.
of them.
Nah, Doris is a good map. Doris is a good map.
Yeah, Doris is fine. Okay, we're back in okay. Buried. We're fine with that there, aren't we?
Yeah. Buried, Shino, Ancient, Final Reich, Descent, Zetsubo.
You know what? I've been too nice with Ancient Evil. Holy shit! It just. You can still stay above that. Rooked. Fucking hell. Descent and Carrier have had like the best.
The best glow ups.
Yeah, they've had a run. They have. Okay, we're in the bad ones now. I'm happy with that.
Outbreak.
I'm sorry, Shangri-La's got to go above Tag. I love Tag, but Shang's just...
I think D and below is fine.
Really?
I think
Outbreak,
so.
Rave, yeah,
Maybe
Nuke.
Nuketown.
Maybe, no. Blood.
Nah, I'd play Blood over D Machine easily.
Voyage, I would happily bump this hard down.
No, I'd play Voyage over Transit.
Really?
Why is Transit in D though?
Transit deserves D. Just introduction of
Town,
buildables.
Shannon, Sulfur, Die Rise. I would play Die Rise over Transit.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll bump this up. But it's not going any further than this. I'm happy with it there.
Alright, yeah, that's fair, that's fair.
Because at least Transit, like I said, buildables, new crew. Yikes, that's all I can say for it. Oh no, the diner. The diner was a really good area. I enjoyed the diner. That's not excusable.
Anything in F I kind of don't have any experience on.
Dead of the Night is not better than Shaolin Shuffle, and Shaolin Shuffle's better than Town. F.
This is kind of all
Nope.
you.
Nope. Yep. Oh, God. This was the Town one, wasn't it?
Murder yeah, the Broken Town.
I can't, man. Yeah. I can laugh at this map and be like, no. Don't know, you just got there. I can laugh at this map and be like, this is bad. So, but I still have like a laugh with it.
Have some fun.
Yeah. So for that, no. Oh fuck. You know, it's still the best of awful. I'm not doing it any justice. Yeah, I'm happy with this.
Looks good.
Fucking hell, how long was that?
Yeah, how long have we been going for?
3 hours and 37 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
Right then, that us done?
I mean, we can talk about the PTB for like 20 minutes.
I think that should be its own thing. I've still got to make
True.
food.
The thing is about the Dead by Daylight PTB is that it's probably going to be over by the time we get the next one.
Oh, true. Oh, well,
By
then
the
we
time-
can talk about what was going to happen and what's come through.
True, yeah, that's fine.
Nags come off lightly.
Still?
Yeah. I wouldn't say...
It's like the first one. It's OG. It's got to give some legacy points at
You know,
least.
fucking Shang's great, actually.
Shang is great.
Yeah.
Shang got the biggest glow up. Holy shit.
And this is problematic.
Wait, I think it's a good map. I'm gonna be honest. I would play Revelation. Over Buried? I don't know about that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, beneath Buried. But anything below that, I'd play Revelations over Shino.
I wouldn't play it over Zetsubo. In fact, I haven't played it over Zetsubo.
I would. I'd play Replacements over
Oh,
Sensible. I think they're both fine. They're like I would play either of them.
yeah,
They're
they're both.
interchangeable.
It's just my big issue is this was meant to be the end.
Yeah, I can understand that, but
It
like
felt
as
like
a map that I just want to jump on to have fun,
yeah.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, I think it's down here somewhere, but just for yeah, we'll keep it there. Um, yeah, I'm happy with this.
It's a pretty good list.
I'm happy with this. I like that. We done?
Yeah, let me just screenshot that.
You got it?
There we go. Yep, done it.
Alright then. Thanks for listening.